For the past few weeks, we saw the best MLBB campus teams in the country battle it out.
Divine judgment, pero ito na nga, Jowan. First thing, agad nawala.
Few giants fell, but some familiar faces remained dominant this season.
Apo, pabala po si Pakiti dito, pero kita naman that unstoppable force. At with the flowing blood and blood on combination, pumasok po sa backline, escape the wrath of Eudora. Nag-time space for Tenzin. Kung may sa mga kaibigan, ang ganda nun. Nakakabangan ni paring Joel yun.
Dark horses rose to show the old guards that young blood has its perks.
Lugit na naman pagdipad ni Sir Eagle ang dito ng Gamma City Airlines. Going in, flash ang follow-up. Ididikit na siya sa tore. Eventually, lalabas din siya. With a flicker out, mapapamamba out. Pero the flowing blood with the blood oath from Lord Rimuru.
While former champions try to reclaim what was once theirs.
Sa backline, pinagbubugbog si Zavia. Same Kaiser drops as well. Blazing the wet! By Black Fury! Blazing the wet!
Heroes after heroes.
It's blazing the wet plus the deadly magic.
This weekend, we're going to crown the 3 champions for the 3 regions.
Like, yes to them, but the immortality popped up. The last insanity they're being casted just to zone away Judro there. Taking down Yansu in the process. Is cast there, trying to do some follow-up damage. Pero ito yung Lord.
It's a season of new faces and continued legacy.
Let's see another day, pero it looks like the Lord will go to the side of Mustang Esports. Take a look at that. Kurumi trying to take down the shield of all the heroes. Para wala nang ambition pang maibibigay dito ang Mustang Esports when it comes to the invade that's being executed right now. Steve Veritas going in for the kill.
Will new names be written in history, or will history be written by dynasties?
Welcome to the second season of the National Campus Open featuring MLBB. The top collegiate MLBB teams in the Philippines are all here competing to dominate the region over a prize pool of 50,000 pricing in cash, in-game items, merchandise, and the right to hashtag own the islands. I'm Honey Glazy the Doubly. Kasama ko ngayon si Burger Kim at matutunghayan nating sabay-sabay kung sino-sino ba ang mananalo between Sage Unitas versus STI Mustang Esports. Kamusta, Mr. Burger Kim? Ayun nga na guys, I think we are going to wait in for Burger Kim. Pero kamusta naman sa mga na-viewers natin dyan ngayon? Shout out to all of our viewers dahil nga this is going to be the last and grand finals day na ng Sage Unitas versus STI Mustang Esports. Going back into our brackets, nakikita naman natin na bumalik na nga ang pagkakataon for Sage Unitas na magkaroon ng revenge or ng some kind of comeback na series ngayon laban sa side ng Mustang Esports. Dahil nakita natin into the upper bracket, doon sila nanggaling, doon sa nagkaroon ng opportunity yung Mustang Esports na ma-2-0 yung Sage Unitas. Ngayon, bumaba yung Sage Unitas into the lower bracket kung saan nilakbay nila yon hanggang into the grand finals. Kaya naman, this is another rematch for these teams na matutunghayan natin into a best of 5 series. Kasama natin si Burger Kim para mag-shoutcast pero hintayin muna natin na yung pagkakataon na makapag-recon ulit si Miss Burger Kim. Pero again guys, this is again the VisMin region. Sino-sino kaya ang gusto nyo makitang mag-dominate through as a core or even as a pause for? Comment down below into our live stream dahil pwede naman niya mabasa dito. Yun. Pero again guys, let's see now if this is going to be the most epic comeback na gustong gawin dito ng Sage Unitas dahil nga nagkaroon nga din dito ng pagka-territorial ang USA Golden Eagles. They've been the kings of the regions for a very long time and evidently in the qualifiers all the way to the playoffs, all other slots were taken over by the teams that came from Sage, USA Sage. The only slot that was not taken by USA but was STI-WNU. Throughout the past few weeks, Mustang Esports was able to fend off all the Golden Eagle teams until the very last one, USA's Sage Unitas was left. With Unitas being USA Sage last wall against the rampaging STI-WNU Mustang Esports, their goal is to simply defend their throne they've always held here in VisMin. Kamusta ka, Burger Kim? Are you back?
So what's up guys? Burger Kim is back for real. Okay, yeah, that was what an intro, no? Nakita ko nakapost ako eh. Pero once again guys, welcome to AcadArena National Campus Open 2. You're with Burger Kim and Honey Glaze with a double E and we're now going into the drafting phase.
Drafting phase. Katulad na nga lang din na mention natin kanina, Miss Burger Kim, no? Ito na naman yung rematch ng Sage Unitas at ng Mustang Esports. Tingnan natin kung matututo na nga ba yung Sage Unitas dito dahil they went in from a devastating defeat, 2-0. Na 2-0 sila ng Mustang Esports and now into our grand final, sila naman yung magtatapat. Magkakaroon kaya ng comeback potential dito ang Sage Unitas or Mustang Esports? 3-0 ba ang gusto nilang gawin dito sa Sage Unitas?
You know, Honey Glaze, ito yung dalawang teams na hindi ko masyadong mabasa kung ano talaga yung magiging... I mean, the ball can be in anyone's hands, Mustang Esports or Sage Unitas. Alam naman natin na both of these teams are very strong, are powerhouses in the VisMin region. Lalo na tong Sage na to. And right now, no, their bans, yung Lunox naman standard ban talaga yan, as well as the Benedetta, which is really hard to catch. Yung next bans naman nila, Eve as well as si Eudora, we know na medyo na nerf na yung Eudora but still very much viable in team fights. Once na stun ka talaga, 'di ba? Tas kung may follow up sa mga kasama mo or your teammates, nako. Deadly combo indeed. And now we're going into the first picks. Ano kaya ipa-prioritize, Honey Glaze? I think they can prioritize a Jawhead, but they will ultimately be going for a glue. I like this pick. Solid side laner. Pwede rin siyang gawin tank. So, very flexible tong glue na to. So, let's see naman anong sasagutin ng Sage. Unitas.
Lalo na't ngayon meron tayong open up opportunity for Sage Unitas to secure in the deadly combo Jawhead and especially the Matilda na nakakapag-provide in ng pressure pagka nandun lang sa mga bushes or even with the presence itself ng mga heroes na yun, diba? Dahil simply locking on to the core heroes ang mga ganong klaseng nature nila pagdating nga sa mga clashes and sa possible pickups na gusto nilang gawin from their enemy team. Pero going back, yun nga, priority pick onto the Matilda tapos X-board pa ang makakasama nila. Tingin mo ba, Miss Burger Kim, na magkakaroon tayo dito ng core X-board or side lane X-board ang magiging trend natin ngayon?
Actually, alam mo, still very much viable pa naman yung X-Borg core. Very fast when it comes to farming, yung true damage na ginagawa niya sa jungle creeps, kaya naman very viable siya. As a jungler, nakita naman natin sa mga RGs natin, guys, if you have been playing. Pero, again, no, if ginawa nila tong side laner, pwede rin naman, still viable naman yung X-Borg side laner, malakas rin naman. And yung sagot rin naman ng Mustang Esports is a Harley and a Ling. So, I'm thinking they want to go for early game pickoffs, lalo na having this Ling, no, and this Harley that can burst you down at any given moment. So, wow. Talagang bringing in the heat na sa game number 1 natin.
Nag-hover dito for a bit si Selena. I thought na Selena na yung magiging sagot dito na side ng Sage Unitas. Pero tama rin naman kasi that they would love to secure here their core hero before pa siya ma-ban out dito. Pero Yisun Shin agad yung pinili nila. Viable pa rin naman yan since we still have here the opportunity for the Yisun Shin to secure in the information kung nasaan ba nagtutungo dito sina Harley, sina Ling, lalo na gamit ang Mountain Chakra niya. Pero tingin mo ba will this Yisun Shin survive from the dominance na pwedeng gawin dito ng Deadly Magic at ng presence nga ng Ling? Since alam naman natin pagdating nga sa dalawang heroes na ito, may pagka-assassin type na talagang kakabahan ka as a support or as a marksman hero from your team.
Actually, talagang yun eh. I would say the side of Sage, they're going for that late game damage, no, securing that PNK and that YSS. And we're going there sa third bans natin, no. Nag-ban out sila ng side laners, and support na si Jawhead, no. Apakito can actually be used as a tank as well. So, ayun, nakita ng Sage na wala pang tank tong si Mustang Esports. So, they'll be banning out the possible tanks, the possible supports. But now, no, Mustang Esports hovering in Akai as well as a Harriet. So, wow, ang daming mobility, Honey Glaze, itong side ng Mustang Esports. Sobrang, wow, I'm not even sure kung paano mahuhuli ng Sage tong mga heroes ng Mustang, even though they have the vision coming in from the YSS as well as the PNK traps. So, tingnan na lang natin, no, kung pabilisan ba to sa initiation or pabilisan sa pag-pick offs for the side of Mustang since they have mobility and they have the assassin type heroes.
Oo nga sobrang delicate siguro ang magiging galawan dito ng Yisun Shin. Pero going back into the playstyle or the composition itself na side ng Unitas, we have here na Matilda na pwede nakakapag-secure ng backline damage laban. Siya yung pwede rin makapag-set up din laban dito sa isang Harley once na matamaan niya kaagad dito na Circling Eagle. I've been through rank games talaga na enough na. Feeling ko kontento na ako kapag mayroon na akong Matilda na kasama, tapos ang
Yep.
magiging kalaban mo is a Ling or either a Ling or the Harley na sesetan niya lang ng isang magandang circling eagle, then it will be enough. Susundan mo na lang siya and the follow-up damage will be yours to take, yours to make, laban dito sa core damagers din ng Mustang Esports. Pero going back, guys, this is just the first game of the best of 5 series between Mustang Esports and Sage Unitas. Drop down in the comments down below if want nyo bang malaman kung sino ba yung matunalo dito for our first game or kung sino nga din yung mga makakapag-dominate ng ating series for today. Miss Burger Kim, going back into our composition right now, sino sa tingin mo ang nakakanosra ng game number 1?
Ooh, you know what? Medyo ano yung composition nila, both of the teams, they have scaling heroes, no? For the side Harriet na pagdating sa late game, we all know na pwede niya i-spam yung kaniyang chrono dashes na pwede talagang ma-wipe out yung isang team with that. As well as that only na if you give her the purple buff. But I would say, no, I have to say that yung nakatap pala ng Harriet is this Alice sa gold lane, which is gonna be difficult for an Alice actually. Usually, no, pag nag-Alice ako, Alice user kasi ako, if you pick an Alice, parang hindi ko get hirap. I would siya pagdating sa late game.
Exactly right there, Miss Burger Kim, no? Ang hirap din naman kasi makipagsabayan dito sa isang mobility-wise na hero like Kurumi over here onto the bottom lane. Magbibigay lang yan ng mga normal hits, tapos magsisegue, magsiside-step lang yan laban dito sa isang Alice. So, ang kailangan na lang dito ni Kurumi is that give off the pressure laban dito sa isang Alice para hindi na yan umabot ng late phases of the game. Pero maagang mga yan agad ang makikita natin dito between the support heroes, the tank setup heroes from the middle lane. This is the Matilda and the Akai. Pero onto the top lane though, we might see one going to fall since nandito na kaagad ang nandito na kaagad na Tempest of Blades, low on health na nakapag-flicker out dito ang isang expert, then that is going to be a disengage. Pero ang gaga ng naging proseso agad, proceeding in for another pick-off ang gustong gawin dito na Sage Unitas. They might go in for another clash. Ikocommit na nila ito dahil nandito na si Yishin. The stun is there for the grab to make up against the glue. Pero disengage na lang muna. This is such a good delay or a good pressure given to you by the side of Sage Unitas dahil nga they have the opportunity right now to secure in the first turtle into the 2-minute mark.
The turtle in secure ng early game pick-offs because they have sa composition ng Mustang Esports.
Sa composition kasi ng Mustang Esports talaga, mas likely makikita mo yung makapag-dominate throughout the early phases of the game. Habang ang side naman ng Sage Unitas, they need to scale up pa. So once na abuso na nga dito ng Mustang Esports, yung early game potential nila, we might see here a very hard time for Sage Unitas to go and control mid to late phases of the game kung saan yun ang kailangan nilang timing para makapagtipon ng mga items. But now, we might see here another kind of casualty na pwedeng ang gawin dito since onto the middle lane, Yansu going in for a kill, securing in the circling eagle para onto the backlines. Mas-secure naman dito ni Uzi yung first blood. That is such a wise move coming in from Sage Unitas, lalo na kailangan nilang sabayan dito ang early game momentum ng Mustang Esports laban sa Sage Unitas. Going back into the game, going back into the rotations na ginagawa, kinocommit na dito ng Sage Unitas. Maganda na pinagpapatuloy nila yung ganitong klaseng pressure na sila yung nakakapagbigay ng tempo. And speaking of a tempo, 3-man is going up for the ambush plays up against Kurumi using in already the Salmon Force, pero hindi na nga siya naka-exit pa further dahil nga nandun na kagad ang Blood O. Pero may sagot naman dito onto the top lane though, but he will be the one eliminated already into the hands of the X-Board It's a 2-for-1 exchange. That is a good trade na nagaganap na nga dito for the side of Sage Unitas. Onto the top lane, nakita naman natin yung pressure given to you by Mustang Esports, by Sage Unitas rather, onto the bottom lane laban sa isang Harit. Ang sagot naman dito ng Mustang Esports onto the top lane is the X-Board. Kaso nga lang dalawa ang nawala sa kanila, but now we have here the Warrocks already available to Sage Unitas Uzi with the use of the Sun Shin. We have the Blood Odo going already activated up against Kurumi, pero Kurumi hindi siya magpapatinag sa Blood O sa ultimate na ginamit kagad dito ng isang Alice. Another casualty or another potential team fight might happen since the Electo final blow. We have also here Yansu going in for the Circling Eagle Hurricane Dance para lang ma-push back sila further from that possible team fight. Pero Glue nandito na kagad siya using already the ultimate. Low on health na siya, mukhang maiisahan niya, pero Proxter will be going in for the ultimate last insanity finish up. No final blow, nandito kaagad yung flame shot and nandito na rin yung Tempest of Blades. Blood O will be going to execute it onto that lane. Low on health na kaagad siya, hindi siya makakatakas na further, pero nakatakas na nga siya dito sa building, sa wall, onto the side, onto the jungle side of Sage Unitas. Pero going back into the clash, tatlo ang na-eliminate ng Mustang Esports and they will have the opportunity to secure in this the second turtle available into our 5th minute mark.
Honey Glaze, nice. Pick off there by Juker, no? Nakita naman natin yung mga yung mga mali nila that pagdating sa early game, and now Mustang Esports, no, nakabawi sila doon, almost wiping out the team of Sage there and giving them the free turtle as well as the slight gold lead advantage lang naman dito. Mga 1k lang naman, so it's not that far. Pwede pa rin naman i-abawi yun ng Sage. So right now, yung kailangan lang naman talaga ng STI Mustang Esports is just to do the proper pick-off here, the proper setup there by Dre as the Akai.
Yes, exactly. We can see na there has been a very commendable sets count given to you by Yansu, pero onto the top lane, the 1v1 situation, onto the Glue, onto the X-Board, but they will be just giving up the pressure para lang din syempre mabawasan nila yung buhay ng isa't isa. But now, onto the bottom lane, we might see a potential team fight na namumuo na nga into the jungle side. Tempest of Blades, Shaman Force is already there, the Blood securing in the sustainability, coming into you by the Alice, pero Uzi going low already from the damage output of the Harley, pero Harley was able to eliminate 1, eliminate 2 already going down, pero makakap-secure pa nga further dito ang the rest of the members from Sage Unitas. Another kill. It's a 2v3 situation and now double kill given to the Matilda. 3-3 ang naging exchange, ang naging trade. What a trade and what a clash given to you by the both of our teams. Pero going back into our instant replay, ano nangyari doon, Burger King?
Wow, I think yung ginawa doon was the Hurricane Dance there by Drake was actually really nice, but all of them were low on health, not to mention, no, ang daming CC doon, ang daming CC. You have the XD, you have the stuns coming in from the PNK, kaya naman, no, once na ang daming CC nung kalaban, no, minsan hindi mo mapapansin, ay, nababawasan na pala ng health, yung health ko, or nababawasan na pala yung health ng teammates ko, kahit naka-set up ng maganda doon si Drake.
And commendable din yung pwestuhan na rin kasi dito ng isang Alice now, using already the Blood holding on to the members from the side of Mustang Esports. Pero speaking of Mustang Esports, Kurumi na naman ang iniisahan ng dalawang ito. We have here Yansu going in for the kill. Blood already activated, pero Kurumi was able to eliminate 1 dahil nga masyado na maasim ang pagpasok dito nila Wicked, and that is going to be a result for a punish onto Yansu. It's a 1v1 situation na nangyari dito sa bandang ibaba, pero it's going to be another kill here for Mustang Esports laban sa isa pang hero from Sage Unitas. Ito na kasi yung nature of the heroes from Mustang Esports. Early game, hawak na hawak nila, and now we are going to result for a 11-6 KDA na for the side in favor of Mustang Esports.
In favor indeed of Mustang Esports. Take a look at that, yung blue natin, no? Si Proxter, hindi man lang siya namatay kahit isang beses. He has already secured the Oracle here, making him regen a lot more or absorb whatever damage is being put onto him. At kaya naman, no, ang daming sustain na dito sa ating top lane. No? Kahit anong gawing damage dito kay Proxter, tamang out lang at wait for the backup of the team. At tamang pressure lang yung ginagawa niya dito sa top lane. While yung mga teammates naman niya dito, Look at that.
Very spicy set coming from the side of Mustang Esports. Nandun na kagad yung Hurricane Dance. Pumasok na rin si Harley with the use of the Deadly Magic and sinecure nila yung pagkatankiness, yung pagka-sustainability ng isang Alice. And now, speaking of the Alice, isa pa lang naman yung nabubuo niya. This is, dalawa na rin yung item na nabubuo niya, pero very questionable din yung paggamit niya dito paggamit niya kagad dito ng isang Reaper for the itemization, since usually itong item na ito is ginagamit for the heroes na nagre-rely more on normal hits. Pero speaking of the normal hit, Dre, normal na niya lang with the use of the Hurricane Dance. The rest of the members from the Sage are Unitas, and now going in for the possible pick of Circling Eagle onto the backline. Tempest of Blades eliminating one. Tingnan natin kung magkakaroon pa nga ng isa dahil Wicked umaatras na nga, kasama na lang din dito sina Irie and together with that Popol and Kupa. And now, kontento na ang side ng Mustang Esports, taking down 2 heroes from Sage Unitas, and this might be a possible first level Lord take for Mustang Esports.
Yes, definitely I would say this will go to Mustang Esports. Unless naman may nag-retry na napakabilis. Pero, Uzi with that YSS has that vision. Pero yun nga, the map control is with STI Esports. Kaya naman sila yung makakasecure dito ng first Lord of the game. Hindi pa naman siya luminous kasi hindi siya umabot ng 12-minute mark. And I feel like Mustang Esports, they want to end this as fast as possible since they have the YSS, they have this Alice na talagang pwede kang halimaw to sa late game. Yun na lang sasabihin ko. So, yun, they want to try to end this early and hopefully this Lord, pwede silang makakuha ng mga turrets or more objectives for their side. And now, taking a look at our items, our PNK is actually building a very sustainable build here. You have the Thunderbelt as well as the Tough Boots, making him a hard support here, a hard tank hero na talagang pwede makakuha ng setup and pick off their row. To take a look at that, almost jumping down Gray, pero ito, yung gusto ng Mustang Esports is to take this turret here sa ating bottom lane, pero hindi pa rin sila successful, so they will continue pushing the other lane here.
Yep, wala na munang magaganap na push dito coming in from the side of Mustang Esports, but still, nakakaingan pa rin naman na maluwag ang Sage Unitas pagdating sa ganitong klaseng situations. 11-minute mark, kinakain na nga dito yung mga lanes, yung mga side lanes, and especially the jungle side ng mapa dito ng Sage Unitas. Pero we might have here a 1v1 situation going into the Alice. Oh, AJ with a lot of damage output onto Alice, mapapatakbo na lang papalayo dito ang isang Alice with the use of the blood. Oh, Matilda going in for the backline damager, pero siya ang unang ma-eliminate sa mga kamay ng isang Harit. X-board low on health pero may immortality pa rin naman siya. Papasok na dito si Dave with the use of the 1,000 pounder pero hindi pa rin magiging enough yun. But he will be securing his life away from the casualty na maibibigay pa nga dito ng Mustang Esports. But with that kind of delay, yes, wala man silang na-pick off kahit na core damager from the Sage Unitas, pero at the very least, meron naman silang na-pick off na isa, and another turret is down for Sage Unitas laban sa mga kamay ng Mustang Esports.
Yep, another turret down, another objective down para sa side ng Mustang Esports, and they have the 7k gold lead here, which is big, which is massive. Kaya naman nakikita na natin yung damage ng isang Harit pagdating talaga ng late game. Nakikita natin yung scale up na nagawa niya, securing already the Thunderbelt, the Feather, as well as the Holy Crystal and the Calamity Reaper para naman mas masakit pa talaga yung kanyang magic damage. While our Alex naman has already secured the Winter Truncheon, the Clock of Destiny, and the Calamity Reaper. Pero in terms of items, lamang pa rin talaga si Kurumi dito. Kaya naman nai-spam niya ang kanyang Zaman Force. Nakita naman natin kanina sa mga clashes na napaka-vital ni Kurumi doon, doing a lot of damage for the side of Mustang Esports.
Exactly, Miss Burger Kim. Na gusto ko yung mention mo talaga pagdating nga sa mga ginagawa dito ni Kurumi. Very wise yung pag-utilize niya ng kanyang Summon Force and the Chrono Dashes, especially kapag nandun na nga siya in the 1v2 situation. Nakikita naman natin na siya yung usually pang nakakapatay kahit na magkakas na nga dito ang isang Matilda going from the side of Yansu ng isang Circling Eagle, pero siya pa rin ang makakakuha ng kill. Commendable plays, and especially the rotations given to you by the side of Mustang Esports. Pero again, again, very questionable pa talaga para sa akin dito. Yung Calamity Reaper ng isang Alice kasi ang Calamity Reaper talaga, ginagamit mo yan to enhance the basic attacks of the hero, especially for a, kunyari, Esmeralda or kaya a Lunox na makakagamit ka ng, ng Calamity Reaper. So, it doesn't make sense to go in for the Calamity Reaper if Alice ang gusto mo kuhanin. So, usually for the Alice, you might wanna get the sustainable type of items katulad na lang syempre ng
perhaps.
Oracle, 'di ba? Kaya siguro itemization is the key pa rin talaga dito, Miss Burger Kim.
Itemization indeed, no? I was thinking na kinuha niya yung Calamity Reaper para naman kanina, no? Yung nag-clear out siya ng minions para naman mas mabilis katapat niya yung isang Harriet Reaper. Pero naman, siguro naman ngayon, no? Pagdating sa late game, kailangan na niya ibenta tong Calamity Reaper na to. I would say she has to go for the talisman para mas spam niya since hindi siya nabibigyan dito ng blue buff. Usually it goes to Uzi, pero take a look at this Raider. Almost getting caught. Pero ito na naman yung Mustang Esports, Honey Glaze, trying to start this second Lord of the game.
Oh, but with the conceal though, will they be able to go in for the clash? Sage Unitas giving off a lot of pressure. Wicked using already the blood. Kasama na lang din ang flowing blood. Pero sabay-sabay silang umaatras. Nag-hesitate dito ang Sage Unitas pagdating na nga sa pag-contest nila against the Lord. And again, the Lord will be slain going into the hands of Mustang Esports. Paano kaya makakabawi pa dito ang Sage Unitas? Gusto ko sana yung naging setup nila doon na gumamit sila ng conceal, then give off damage or give off delays laban dito sa Mustang Esports. Pero ito na naman ang gustong magiging setup nila Dre, nila Kurumi, freshening off the side of Sage Unitas. But with that kind of pressure, mapapa-disengage na lang tuloy, mapapauwi ang Sage Unitas sa kanilang base. Lalo na ngayon, they are being dominated enough by the side of Mustang Esports pagdating sa ganitong klaseng situation na.
Napakakunat na rin dito ni Proxter, no? As well as ni Dre. They have secured the immortality, buying them a second chance in case they get picked off here. Pero naman, yung kailangan talaga gawin dito ng Sage Unitas, already utilizing the Alex, giving her the purple buff, pero ayun, we will be seeing another clash happening here sa ating middle lane, Hamid.
Yes, middle lane indeed. We have here Wicked using already the flowing blood para makasecure siya ng frontline damage and sustainability onto the clash laban sa side ng Mustang Esports. Pero wala pa rin talaga nagko-commit pa further dahil nga nandito pa rin yung Lord. Nasustuck siya dito sa Popol and Kupa. Pero yun nga, with that kind of pressure and with that kind of delay na ginawa dito na Sage Unitas, hindi tuloy nakasecure pa ng pagpo-push in dito ang Mustang Esports. But they were able to secure in the inhibitor turret from the side of Sage Unitas, and now we might see here the back, the exit na lang dito ng side, the disengage from the side of Mustang Esports from the successful defend that happened here from the side of Sage Unitas.
Wow, look at that, 10k. 10 to 11k gold lead here for the side of Mustang Esports. Clash again.
Yep, we might see here another clash dahil nga Mustang Esports dito. Gusto nilang tanggalan dito ng pagkakataon ang isang Yizun Chain na makapag-farm pa further. Pero papasok na dito kaagad si Proxter using already the ultimate coming to you by the glue. Nandito na rin yung split blood. Will not be activated further pero wala na siya kasi mana dito. They will be disengaging pero tingnan natin kung pagpapatuloy pa nila yung ganitong klaseng pagpa-pressure gaming sa side ng Mustang Esports laban sa Sage Unitas.
Grabe naman yung sustain doon ni Proxter. Nakita natin, no, pumasok na siya sa 4 na miyembro ng Sage Unitas pero hindi pa rin siya napapatay. Casting the split there just to zone them out, napakaganda naman. Kaya naman pala ito yung prioritize ng Mustang Esports kanina. Ito yung first pick nila and I would say it's very good against the Alice, against all of the members here of Sage. And now, wala nang inhibitor turret dito yung Sage, no? Yung kailangan talagang gawin dito ng Mustang Esports is to keep pressuring the lane, to keep pressuring all the lanes because they have the advantage right now. And of course, perhaps, wait for the third Lord para naman makakuha sila ng GG push dito, Hanley.
Sa Mustang Esports kasi, ito na lang yung gagawin nila to freeze in the lanes para hindi nga bumaba dito yung mga minion waves coming to the side of Sage Unitas para syempre mapuwersa yung Sage Unitas na lumabas pa mismo dahil nga kinakain na nga ng Mustang Esports yung jungle side nila. And now, with that map pressure na binibigay na nga ng Mustang Esports, wala tuloy mapagkukuhaan yung Sage Unitas ng gold, ng mga minion waves dahil nga nag-aabang na lang dito Mustang Esports into the bushes dahil nga 30 seconds pa ang gusto nilang timer dito para makakuha nga ng ng opportunity na ma-secure dito yung Lord. Pero speaking of, we might see here going down into the possible team fight. Ang ginagawa na nga dito ng Sage Unitas na mataan nila with the use of the traps given by the Popol and Pupa here into the bushes. Napabait tuloy dito si Proxer na gamit na katuloy out of nowhere yung kanyang ultimate night now. But 18-minute mark, nag-aabang pa rin for a possible team fight Hindi gaanong agresibo dito yung Sage Unitas, but at the very least, alam kasi nila yung discipline kung saan hindi nila dapat ipuwersa yung team fight.
Kaya naman pala, Honeyglade, no, I'm seeing the items here of Mustang Esports. Harriet as well as Ling has secured the Thunderbell. Kaya naman pala, napaka-sustainable, napaka-kunat na nila. Hindi sila basta-basta ma-pick off since they are the main damage dealers here. And I'm seeing Kurumi also securing the Oracle. And si Harley naman, si Joker, has secured the necklace of Durant para naman ma-counter yung isang Alice. And for the side of Ace, no, yung naka-necklace lang dito si Matilda. So, I would say more sustainability talaga dito for the side of Mustang Esports at hindi na kinakaya yung necklace na yun.
Pero we might see here the contest for the third level Lord. Going low already ang expert natin dito. Mortality pwede pa rin naman niya magamit dito. Pero yan, so will be disengaging onto the front line though. That is the Salmon Force against the Blood. Last Insanity will be popping on to Kurumi. And that is the first hero eliminated already. But the setup is there na corner na dito si Alice up against the Hurricane Dance. But we have here Proxer going in for the split. Papasok na rin dito ang Matilda with the use of the Circling Eagle. Pero hindi pa rin naman ipagpapatuloy pa dito ng Sage Unitas dahil nga ang kukunat pa ng Mustang Esports. Ang mga heroes na natitira sa kanila is the Akai and even here Proxer with the glue. Kaya naman wala pang masyadong damage output ang Sage Unitas dito para ma-eliminate yung dalawang hero na yan.
Kaya naman, that was wise for Sage to go for the main damage dealers here ng Mustang Esports. Taking down Kurumi, shutting him down in the process was actually a good call. Nice use of last insanity there by Petro naman. Ito na naman. Once again, another kick-off here.
Yep, but the use of the Hurricane Dance, muntikan na niyang maligtas dito ang buhay ng isang Harley. Pero again, with the use of the Matilda kasi may immortality pa siyang kasama pero ma-eliminate pa rin naman siya dito ni AJ. Tempest of Blades already activated, knocking up one. We have here the sustain coming in from Wicked with the use of the Blood. Mapapa-disengage lang sila dahil nga meron pa rin namang ditong Akai, meron pa rin namang ditong Glue. Kaya naman buhay na buhay pa ang loob dito ng Mustang Esports to continue in their pressure laban sa side ng Sage Unitas. Pero again, commendable defend from Sage Unitas dahil nga nakapitas sila ng isa.
Yes, nakapitas sila ng mga main damage dealers ng Mustang Esports and I think ito yung kailangan nilang gawin talaga para makabawi sila kahit papano. Right now, no, the gold lead once again, medyo malayo-layo na ngayon pero still tuloy pa rin, commendable yes, yung pagkakadesensa ng Sage Unitas and now I think no talagang kailangan talaga kunin dito ng Mustang Esports itong third Lord para naman makapush na talaga sila ng todo kasi nakikita na rin natin, Honeyglaze, yung damage coming in from Wicked as well as si Uzi dito. This is already the late game, 21 minutes into the game. We are seeing the damage kaya naman napapanic dito kahit papano yung Mustang Esports. Si Kurumi as well as si Joker doon na na-pick off kanina.
Totoo yun, Burger Kim, no? Gusto ko yung sinabi mo na nag-scale up na yung mga damagers dito ng Sage Unitas. Kaya naman kailangan na ma-pressure dito. Hindi pwedeng magpakampante ang Mustang Esports. And now, they are going in for the delay, for the disrupt. Nandito na si Froster to give in the distracted place. Kinukuha niya yung attention dito ng 5 from the side of Sage Unitas. Well, ano yung tama? Dahil nga nandito nga yung Popol and Pupa. But now, with the Salmon Force, nakitaan niya ng opportunity dito. Napatayin si Wicked. Last Insanity daw, papasok na nga dito. And that is going to be the reason para mas still in yung Lord. Sage Unitas already getting in the double kill from that Yisun Shin. Mukhang masusunda pa nga ng isa dahil nga Matilda going in for the kill. We have your Irido Uzi going for the triple. That was the link into the hands of the Yisun Shin. Mahahabol niya pa nga yata dito the rest of the members from the side of Mustang Esports pero hindi na muna dahil disiplinado ang Sage Unitas dito dahil nakuha na nila yung third level Lord from that clash.
Yes, no, Honeyglaze, my eyes were actually going to Airy there. Akala ko magkukuha lang siya ng pick-off, pero yung totoong goal pala nila was to steal the Lord, and that was a very nice steal there by Sage. Talagang grabe yung pagkakadepensa nila dito. And now, Mustang Esports, no, 3 of them down. They're trying their best to defend this. Kurumi pa rin yung natitira dito.
Pero tuloy pa rin ang defensa. The Lord is still up. This is the third level Lord and this is looking very dangerous for the side of Mustang Esports kung na-pick off pa dito si Kurumi shutting down. In the process, nice pick off there. Talagang naka-defensa pa sila. Still, advantage pa rin naman Mustang Esports.
Yep, with the Hurricane Dance na pushback pa dito yung Matilda, dalawa tuloy ang nawawala from the side of Sage Unitas and now Mustang Esports has the opportunity para ma-clear in yung mga minion raids and especially that Lord. Mobilan ko pa, hinahabol na dito ni Kurumi especially Dre, but with that kind of aggressive places though, baka maisampa nga siya ni Wicked. Speaking of, Wicked is already waiting into the bushes with the use of the blood. Hinahabol siya tuloy ng Deadly Magic coming to you by Joker. Last Insanity ang makakapatay nga dito sa isa pang member pero mali pala ako dahil nga Deadly Magic na ang makakasecure dito sa buhay ng isang Alice. Tatlo ang nawala na rin ang momentum dito given to you by Sage Unitas and now we have members from Mustang Esports wanting to push through the middle lane. Meron silang minions. We have here only Popol and Koopa. We bandera na dito naman si Kurumi going in for the Summon Force to secure in the base and that is the tower lockdown. First game into the best of 5 series mapupunta sa Mustang Esports.
Yes, good game, well played to both of the teams. Grabe, Honey Glaze, yung palitan nila doon pagdating sa late game talaga. For a second, I thought, Sage Unitas, ang ganda kasi nabawi nila yung gold lead. Kanina it was 10k, tapos nung naka-pick off, naka-triple kill doon si Yison Shin, si Uzi, triple kill siya doon sa bandang huli. Nabawi nila yung gold, pero ultimately, maganda yung sinagot ng Mustang Esports, kaya naman sila yung nagwagi dito sa ating game number 1.
Exactly, Miss Burger King. Commendable playstyle talaga ang tinagoyo dito ng Mustang Esports throughout the early phases of the game. Pinagpatuloy nila yung ganong klaseng pressure lalo na onto the side lanes, they were picking on to the Alice in which hindi na siya nakaipon pa further ng kanyang items and especially going back into the itemization pala ng Alice ba talaga yung nagiging itemization niya kaya naman siguro hindi nagtagal yung kanyang sustainability laban kina Kurumi. And speaking of Kurumi, wise plays brought to you by Kuyulumi dahil nga sobrang ganda ng paggamit niya ng mga pag-segue and especially the Summon Force itself. Ilang beses siya nakakakuha ng clutch plays dito laban sa tatlong heroes from the side of Sage Unitas. Kaya naman, we might be seeing more of their momentum throughout the second game dahil nga they will be getting in the game number 1 here into our best of 5 series.
Yes, best of 5 series indeed. I'm excited, Honey Glaze, kung anong mga adjustments na gagawin ng Sage versus Mustang Esports. And, Sage, sila talaga yung powerhouse dito sa VisMin, And now, we are seeing a new contender here, Mustang Esports, talagang showing us na they want this title, they want to get the grand finals here, And now, momentum is with them, Let's see kung ano nga ba ang magiging picks nila or will there be, how shall we say this, yung mga respect bands coming in from Sage, Kailangan talaga gawin yon. Pero I guess ultimately yung ma-advise ko lang for Sage is just to, I would say, adjust their pickings, Medyo nag-alangan kasi talaga ako kanina nung pinili nila yung Alice versus the Harris. So let's see for a game number 2.
Exactly, dahil nga ang nakita ko rin doon, yes, they have the Matilda pero wala pa silang parang pang-burst in ng early game potential nila laban dito sa side ng Sage Unit, ng Mustang Esports in which meron silang Harley, meron silang Ling, and especially that Harit. Pero going back, that was the first game into our best of 5 series. But again, the National Campus Open would have been a thing without our amazing sponsors and partners. The NCO MLBB conference is powered by Globe Telecom, our official telco sponsor. Kung may nakita kayo mala TikTok plays na nakita natin kanina throughout the first game, malay nyo makita nyo yan sa TikTok mismo ng AcadArena. AcadArena is now on TikTok. Make sure to follow at AcadArena on TikTok dahil ang first 1,000 followers po ay magkakaroon ng chance na manalo ng weekly giveaways natin. Post or tweet with the hashtag AA TikTok giveaway to make your entry count.
Yes, indeed. TikTok is the best way to go. You'll be seeing a lot of AcadArena moments there. Kaya naman, siguro yung favorite moment ko kanina doon, Honey Glaze, was the Lord Steal. Ang ganda ng Lord Steal doon ni very commendable. Hopefully, you guys will see that on TikTok. Kaya naman, wag niyong kalimutan i-follow yung AcadArena on TikTok. And of course, if you guys are wondering if you want to bring esports to your school, the AcadArena Alliance program is here for you. Alliance member clubs get an access to, syempre, tournaments, mentorship, event support, and wag natin kalimutan yung Globe Esports Merit Scholarship. Learn how to join the Alliance today by visiting www.AcadArena.com/alliance. Ayun, napakasaya maging isang esports fan ngayon, no, Honey Glaze? Talagang daming resources, ang daming support. I love it.
Exactly, Miss Burger Kim, no? Gusto ko yung mention mo nga dito kanina na about nga sa suporta dito sa Acers dahil nga ibang klase din yung mga teams na ito. And again, guys, this is from other regions. This is VisMin Grand Finals na nga po, kung saan Mustang Esports na nga po ang nakakuha ng first game advantage laban sa Sage Unitas. Pero going back sa na-mention mo rin kanina na isa sa mga naging favorite place mo dito is yung X-Board still onto the third level Lord. Isa naman sa mga nagiging favorite place ko dito is yung gameplay ni Kurumi laban dito sa Matilda and the Alice. Nakita mo yun, low on health na siya, but with the chrono dashes, with the use of the Salmon Force, nakita natin na nagkaroon pa siya ng opportunity na ma-pick off yung Matilda. And now, nakita naman natin na with that kind of play style, I think masyadong malayo ang magiging possibility na makukuha dito na mas ang esports makuha nga yung winning conditions nila laban sa side ng Sage Unitas. Pero speaking of, wag din natin kalimutan na nanggaling nga sa lower bracket ang Sage Unitas. Ang dami nang maging trend into our National Campus Open in which from the lower bracket, yung mga winning teams natin from our past grand finals onto this weekend. So, balay natin magkaroon nga dito ng epic comeback ang Sage Unitas, lalo na natuto na sila from their mistakes, from their lapses onto game number 1.
Yep, lapses. Syempre, every time no you lose, hindi ka natatalo talaga. No? You learn something, you do adjustments pagdating sa next game. Kaya naman, no, yung mga bans natin coming in from both of our teams, these are still the bans na nakita natin sa game number 1, no. And I would say, no, alam na alam nila sino kalaban nila. Kaya naman, ito yung mga nagiging bans, Benedetta and Eve, as well as the Lunox. These are meta heroes right now. And any team, no, kahit sinong team na ginawa tong bans na to, very understandable, meta heroes. Benedetta with the mobility, Eve, alam naman natin pagdating sa team fight, no, linabas niya yung chessboard niya, wala na. Game over, you can actually pick off anyone. They're slowing them down at that moment as well, no? And Lunox and Eudora, once again, the bans here for the side of Sage. Kahit na-nerf na yung Eudora, galit na galit pa rin yung mga tao sa kanya, no? Yung mga stunts niya, yung kanyang passive rin as well, no? Medyo masakit talaga kahit na-nerf na siya. So, this will be a ban for Sage Unitas.
Malay kasi natin na magkaroon pa rin naman ng chance dito, magkaroon pa rin ng highlights dito ang isang Eudora pagdating sa mga pick-offs, especially pwede nga sila makakuha nga ng opportunity ma-secure in yung mga marksman heroes for their core or even that link. Pero speaking of, this might be the deja vu kind of game since we have our Proxer going in for the glue once again. Pero Sage Unitas, hindi na sila muna gagamit ng Matilda, will be securing in the X-board together with that Jawhead. But ano ang magiging possible na pagbabago dito kaya Miss Burger Kim pagdating nga sa first 2 picks ng Sage Unitas dito? Hindi na sila kumuha ng Matilda.
And I would say, that Sage is probably going for the invade since they went for the Jawhead. Yung Jawhead naman nakita natin kadalasan sa RG, no, doing rotations with the core para maka-invade ng mga buffs ng kalaban. So I'm thinking or I'm hoping that Sage here will do some delays for the core of Mustang Esports. At kaya naman, no, pinili nga nila yung Jawhead, yung sagot naman ng Mustang Esports there. Since you got the Jawhead, no, we will be taking in this Matilda as well as this Esmeralda, no. A lot of sustain here once again coming in from the side of Mustang Esports. Mas wala nang mobility compared to earlier since they don't have a lot of assassins, but you have the Matilda and the glue. Still naman, marami pa rin naman escape for the side of Mustang Esports. And yung Sage naman, no, sila naman ang mag-secure ng lane ngayon.
Oo nga mukhang ang gusto ng gameplay dito ng Mustang Esports is the sustain and especially the dive-in kind of combos na gusto nilang gawin. We have the Matilda, especially that Esmeralda, papasok na lang yan with the full use of the Falling Starmon since more on melee damagers na nga ang binubuo dito ng Sage Unitas. So it only makes sense pagdating sa ganitong lineup laban dito sa side ng Mustang Esports. Pero going back into the lineup naman ng Sage Unitas, they have the pressure given by that Jawhead. Pwede yung makapag-invade, pwede yung makapagbigay ng side lane pressure onto the side of Mustang Esports. And lalo na't ngayon, we might see here the marksman hero nga nakukuhanin ng Mustang Esports. I think this might be a Claude on the third team dahil nga ngayon this is a lane onto the side naman ng Sage Unitas.
Alice and TNK being banned out, I would say respect bans coming in from both of our teams. No, nakita naman how well it was utilized earlier in game number 1. Pero, Claude going to the side of Stage Unitas, and now, no, Mustang Esports, they have to get a hero that has to scale up as well. At pagdating sa late game, no, kailangan malakas yung kanilang damage since they have an Esmeralda, yes, they have a glue, a lot of sustain, no? Pero pagdating sa late game, all you need to do is damage. Yun yung kulang na nakikita ko dito para sa side ng Mustang Esports. But, very interesting, Honey Glaze. We are gonna be seeing an Aldous as well as a Natalia here. So, wow, pick off by the Natalia early game advantage definitely for the side of Mustang Esports. Probably, no? Sige, may Jawhead kaya na posible mag-invade, pero we will be countering it with a Natalia that can get a pick-off on either of the core heroes here ng Siege.
Wala man silang information givers, katulad na lang din ng isang popular ko pa, and especially a Selena or even a Yisun Shin. Pero they have here the roaming word. This is Natalia going into the side of Mustang Esports. Very interesting, lalo na't napakadali na lang for a Natalia to pick off that Claude and especially that lane. So more opportunity is given to Mustang Esports to give up a lot of pressure din sa side ng Sage Unitas, lalo na't kailangan niya naman magbigay lang din ng presence onto the side lane, onto the map, laban dito sa lane na kumukuha lang, tahimik lang na kumukuha ng kanyang mga buffs, ng kanyang mga jungle monsters dito para makakuha nga din ng kanyang itemization and especially the gold lead advantage up against Mustang Esports. Pero nabasa ko sa post mo kanina sa FB page mo, Miss Burger Kim, ha, na medyo Nostradamus ka pagdating nga sa mga predicts natin kung sino ba ang mananalo into our grand finals. Pero tingin mo ba magkakaroon tayo ng magandang comeback dito ang Sage Unitas ngayon?
Yes, I would say, no, interesting lineup, and I would say also that this will be a battle of the stacks. You know, we're seeing Sage securing that Sicilian, which I really love, no. Talagang favorite hero ko yan, no. Pag ginamit nyo to, any team, no, I will love you kasi ito yung favorite hero ko. Ito yung favorite hero ko. A Sicilian going up against an Aldous pagdating sa late game. So, I'm hoping we'll see a lot. This game will extend talaga sa late game since, yun nga, Sicilian and an Aldous.
Nakita na naman natin ngayon yung opportunity given by that Natalia into the river side. That is another pressure given to the side on Sage Unitas. Low na takagad dito yung Jawhead. Dinahabol sila ng isang Matilda, especially that Natalia, and that is going to result for a first blood given to Mustang Esports. But now with the overextend na kinocommit na nila dito, nila Dre, that is going to be a trade and a kill for the side of Sage Unitas, going back into that kind of pressure. Mukhang mali ang pag-pressure pa dito or pag-overstand nga dito nila Dre going into the blue buff nga ng Sage Unitas, and now they have the opportunity to go in for the possible comeback when it comes to the first minute mark, lalo na ang kailangan kasi dito ng Sage Unitas is to make sure that they survive the 5th minute mark of our game time. Why? Since ang makakatapat nila dito yung yung early game potential nila AJ, nila Dre, and especially Juker na nakita natin kanina, na witness natin lahat. But on to the bottom lane though, this is a 3-man rotation going to the side of Mustang Esports. They wanna pressure in that Claude. They don't want to give in the winning conditions na meron dito ang Claude. First minute mark of our game pa lang. Kaya naman ngayon, we have your Dre waiting into the bushes kasama ni Esmeralda para maiwasan nga makapagkuha pa ng gold lead advantage dito ang Claude, ang Jawhead. Pero speaking of a Claude and a Jawhead, wala pa rin namang, tahimik pa rin naman ang mga nagaganap dito into the riverside, into the middle lane, laban sa Sage Unitas. 2-minute mark into our game time though, wala pa rin naman nagaganap na wala pa rin nakukuhang casualty pagkatapos nga ng early invasion na ginawa dito nila Natalia and especially Juker with the use of the Matilda. But we might see fun here already since this is a contest for the turtle. Nandun na nga rin yung retribution, papasok na at lalabas, exit gamit ng last insanity, pero with that Matilda circling eagle, makakakuha siya ng isa but na-eject siya kaagad dito. That is another mistake given by Juker into the middle lane, nag-result tuloy into a punish, into a casualty for the hands of Sage Unitas.
Yes, indeed, Honey Glaze. And also, no, I forgot to mention earlier sa ating drafting phase, ang daming burst heroes dito para sa sides ng Sage Unitas. Kaya naman pala sinecure nila yung Jawhead. Once na-ejector ka, nako, game over kung na-burst ka doon, no? Nakita naman natin yon kanina. And not to mention the follow-up damage or the follow-up pokes coming in from Cecilia na nakasecure na ng 2 assists ngayon. Kaya naman pala, pagdating sa late game, no, I'm hoping to see that Aldos as well as that Sicilian kung sino nga ang magwawagi kasi nakita na rin natin to sa mga professional leads, nakita natin yung other teams that have used this strategy, the Sicilian versus the Aldos. So right now Sage Unitas looking really good pa rin.
Yes, especially onto our 3-minute mark of our game time ha. Nakikita kasi nila yung mga lapses and yung mga pagkakataon dito ng Mustang Esports na mag-overextend after getting in the pick-off, after getting in the kill. Pero speaking of a pick-off, we might see one here already up against Trey and that Link. Uzi na makakapagbigay lang din ng pressure. Anong pressure coming into you by Natalia? Sabi dito ni Link, kaya-kaya niya rin namang i-counter out dito yung Natalia. Lalo na't ibang klase rin yung damage output niya. Pero speaking of Uzi, mukhang mamamataan siya ng Altos, papasok na rin yung tatlo. We have here another eliminated hero from the side of Sage Unitas. Papasok na rin din with the use of the ultimate ang Sicilian, but the rest of the members from Mustang Esports kontento na after killing in that hero for hero from the side of Sage Unitas.
I like it. Aldos, AJ there utilizing the ultimate of Aldos very well. Nakita niya yung opportunity there at kaya naman ang ganda rin nung backup doon ng Mustang Esports para naman ma-pick off doon si Uzi.
And onto the middle lane, nagkamataan na naman dito si Joker and that Matilda. Pero Dre dito, kailangan niya rin halos mag-ingat pa dahil nga ilang beses na siyang nauunahan dito ng Sage Unitas. Pero speaking of nauunahan naman dito ang Sage Unitas when it comes to the setup given by Proxer and AJ, pero they will be disengaging dahil they don't want any kind of casualty to happen. 3 lang dito sa taas, 4 naman dito mula sa side ng Sage Unitas dahil nga they wanna secure in this this second turtle though na pwede na lang i-secure, lalo na't ngayon they have the opportunity, they have the upper hand when it comes to the items and when it comes to the rotation na kinocommit nila laban sa Mustang Esports.
And I like the discipline coming in from Sage, no? Talagang kahit may team fights, kahit may clashes, disiplinado pa rin sila pagdating sa kanilang mga side lanes. And ngayon naman nakita natin si Ner and Kurumi doing a 1v1 situation there. Falling star move to Monekta. Pero release na rin.
Yep, Tempest of Blades already connecting in by the Link. Papasok na rin dito ang Matilda with the use of the Circling Eagle. Low na dito si Nair, and that is going to be the first hero eliminated by Mustang Esports. Hahanap pa ba sila ng isa? Mukhang hindi na yata dahil nga nakatakas na sina Uzi, sina Wicked, and now 5th minute mark game time. They have here the 2K lead advantage up against Sage Unitas.
Then we're seeing a lot of enchanted talismans here for the side of Mustang Esports for the additional sustain, the additional mana regen coming in from the Matilda as well as Esmeralda. Kaya naman pala, ayun, once again, a pick off there by Dre onto Wicked, further delaying him from his farm.
Yep, and now we have here the pressure given up against Nair. Dahil nga nandito na si Kurumi, nandito pa si Dre to go in for the push into the inhibitor turret or into the first year turret. Pero
wow.
Isa pa nga dito si Dre na ejector na walan pa lang ng isa pang minion dito onto the bottom lane. Sayang na rin yun dahil nga it's an opportunity given to Mustang Esports na ma-secure na dito yung first year turret laban sa side ng Sage Unitas. But going back into the itemization maganda yung nakikita natin already here for that Link. Nakapag-secure na siya kaagad ng War Axe niya.
Yes.
I think magkakaroon na naman dito ng 1v2 situation onto the top, onto the bottom lane. Last Sanity already committed by that X-board and now they will be securing in or they will be securing in their lives para makatakas din syempre sa mga pick-off potential na gustong gawin ng Mustang Esports sa kanila.
Potential pick-offs indeed, no? Si Dre medyo umasim lang talaga kanina doon, right under the turret. Alam naman natin, Honey Glaze, pag dating sa damage, yung pinakamalakas pa rin yung Torre talaga. So, it's very risky to do turret dives right now unless sure ka na makakaroon ka ng advantageous pick-offs or talagang yung ipipick off mo yung mga core heroes.
Pero speaking of a pick-off, we might see one already here into the bottom lane dahil nakapag-falling star mo na nga sa lapag si Kurumi laban dito sa dalawa. Pero disengage na lang muna ang sasabihin nila dito dahil nga nakikita nila yung opportunity i-delay na naman dito ang isang lane sa pagkuha niya ng purple buff. Papasok na naman dito yung Matilda going in, Natalia though going in for the smokes and now aalis na lang siya dahil nga nakikitaan siya ni Uzi ng paraan para ma-pick off siya. Speaking of Uzi, we have here Uzi securing in already the turtle up against the Mustang East for Sanity, Tempest of Blaze. We have here the Circling Eagle, nababanga nga sa dalawa. We have here Uzi going in for the disengage dahil kontento na siya sa nakuha niyang objective up against Mustang Esports, but still going in for the trade naman dito.
Wow.
Ejector given by Nair up against Proctor, pero Proctor, and this is a glue. Sustainable enough disengage from the damage output and now buhay pa rin naman dito Mustang Esports. They went in for the trade, nakuha nga ng Sage Unitas dito yung turtle pero Kurumi was able to secure in the first tier turret onto the bottom lane.
The turtle for the turret, I would say gold lead, 2k gold lead, lamang pa rin naman once again yung Mustang Esports and now they are taking more objectives. After objectives here, the top lane turret as well as the bottom lane turret is gone pero nakakuha rin naman yung Sage ng turtle. Pero I would say ngayon medyo balance out na yung nagiging team fights and
Yep, indeed. Dahil mapapau ka na lang din sa sarap ng pagpasok nga dito ng isang ejector coming by that Jawhead. Hindi siya nag-alinlangan na i-eject agad dito ang isang Esmeralda. Pero going back into the hero composition kasi dito ng Mustang Esports, they can still go through into any kind of potential team fights and pickups ng Sage Unitas dahil sustainable sila Pero yun nga, kailangan pa rin naman dito mag-ingat si Dre sa mga ginagawa niyang pag-i-invade or pagbibigay ng pressure side ng Sage Unitas. Going into the 9-minute mark, Kurumi nag-fail yung attempt na dito para makapagbigay ng pressure dahil siya ang napapressure laban sa dalawa na nakapagbigay ng damage output sa kanya. Nandun yung smart missiles, nandun din yung ejector, pero they will be going in for the disengage instead.
AJ going for airy there.
We have here the split. Papasukan niya nga dito si Airy, pero hindi niya muna gagamitin talaga dito yung split niya para lang din masabunutan dito si Xboard. Two turrets are still down for the side of Sage Unitas up against Joker, up against Uzi. We might have here a 1v1 situation. Kailangan na mag-ingat ng both of our teams dahil nga may objective na naman silang mamataan ngayon. Wicked going in for the push and now they have the opportunity to secure in the Lord. Dahil sila na yung nakapwesto, sila na yung nakaronda, papunta pa lang dito ang Mustang Esports.
Yep, indeed. And actually, we are seeing the damage coming in from the Sicilian. Nakita natin, one bat impact earlier na munti ka na mamatay doon si Joker. And right now, once again, Aldo's trying to chase Wicked here, pero hindi na lang tinuloy. That was just the vision for the team ng Mustang Esports kung saan ba ang location ng mga key heroes or mga key players here ng Sage Unitas. And taking a look at the items, I actually saw the items coming in from the main damage dealers here. Si Yansu with the Sicilian actually doing a lot of off-camp pick-offs earlier, securing the Clock of Destiny as well as the Lightning Truncheon. Kaya naman pala, medyo masakit-sakit na rin yung nakikita nating damage sa kanya. And I'm also liking the pressure coming in from Kurumi there with the Esmeralda since nakasecure na siya ng Oracle as well as the Calamity Reaper. And yung kanyang, kaya pala ang bilis niya mag-secure ng items, yung kanyang emblem ay Avarice.
For Joker naman siya naman ang nakasecure dito ng kanyang Shadow Twin Blades. It only makes sense since siya yung isa sa mga nakakakuha din ng pick-offs dito laban sa side ng Sage Unitas. Pero Kurumi, gumagawa na lang din ng para makuha niya nga yung attention dito from the side of Sage Unitas habang gumagawa naman din ng eksena si Dre dito to push in the minion base while going in for the possible pressure dito laban sa side ng Sage Unitas. Nice positioning coming in from their Proxter over here going to check in the bushes para makakuha din ng delay laban dito sa side ng Sage Unitas. At papaatras nila further ito pero yun nga, with that kind of pressure given by the side of Mustang Esports, masasabi natin kasi na binubuo lang naman nila yung tension dito laban sa side
Yes.
ng Sage Unitas habang tinutuloy na nila yung first level Lord. Luminous Lord na ito though, but we have here the Ejector together with the Unstoppable Force. Last Insanity, wala pa rin naman dito, pero Tempest of Blade sila pag knocking up 2 heroes from the side of Mustang Esports, pero that is going to be the first hero eliminated from that clash. Onto the backlines though, hinahabol na nga nila Proxer, nila Dre, but the Matilda though will be the first one eliminated going into the side of Mustang Esports. It's a 1-to-1 exchange. Now, wala na tuloy makakapagpatuloy pa ng mga clash laban dito sa isa't isa dahil nga nabawasan ng mga buhay nila. They will be going for the disengage and Ling dito securing in his purple bulb instead.
And I would say, Honey Glaze, no, this game is a little bit more evened out compared to the first game. Yung kanina man yung first game, nakita natin, it was a snowball effect. And right now, no, the gold lead, not that far, just 1K. And right now, no, both of our teams, they just want to take objectives here. Either the turret, the Lord, or some pick-offs. So, talagang maingat na yung ating dalawang teams dito kasi posible naman no if Mustang Esports wins this, it's gonna be a 2-0 at alam naman natin no pag na 2-0 yan medyo mahirap na talaga, it's possible pero mahirap na talaga ma-reverse sweep. So right now momentum with Mustang Esports, all they have to do is just do it.
Nice do off the dive coming in from there with the Ejector, and now dalawa na ang nawawala from Mustang Esports. Papasok na nga rin dito with the ultimate coming in from Aldous, but the Ejector is also there. Last Insanity coming in from that export. Proxer using in the sustainability na meron siya para na makakuha nga din ng damage output from the side of Sage Unitas. Pero apat na po ang nawawala from Mustang Esports, and this is the comeback potential na gustong gawin, gustong makuha ng Sage Unitas laban sa kanila. Nakita naman natin dito sa ating instant replay with the use of the flicker in, hindi inasahan ni Kurumi na nag-iintay lang din dito si Nair with the Unstoppable Force and the Ejector, and now they have so much advantage into their hands para makakuha ng game number 2 laban sa Mustang Esports.
Yup, and I would have to say, commendable talaga. Hindi ko sinasabi to kasi favorite hero ko, but I would say Yansu, ang ganda ng positioning niya. Alam niya kung kailan mag-disengage since siya lang naman talaga yung nagpo-poke damage or doing the assist, and yung mga cleanups na talaga or the final pick-offs will be coming in from either Uzi, Airy, or Wicked there with a little bit more mobility.
14-minute mark, mabilis lang din mabuubos dito ng Mustang Esports yung first level Lord. Pero nakahinga pa rin naman maluwag dito ang Sage Unitas, getting already 3K, 4K into their hands up against the gold lead advantage laban sa side ng Mustang Esports. Pero going back into the pressure or into the rotations given by Sage Unitas, they will be pushing in the second tier turret onto the top lane. Dre, dito wala na magagawa onto the backlines naman ng Sage Unitas dahil masyadong masakit dito sina Yansu, especially Airy, and now disengage na lang muna ang sagot dito ni Drake. Ito kasi ang isa sa mga risky options when you have the Natalia into your hands. Ang hirap nang i-execute into the late phases of the game. Dahil makukuha na yung mga heroes, mahirap nang pumatay, and easy comeback na lang ang mangyayari dito for that Claude, for that Ling, especially that Sicilian. Ultimate already up for the Aldous laban dito sa side ng Sage Unitas. Hinabol dito ni Dre si Wicked, pero going back into what we've said earlier, mahirap makapatay using the Natalia, but we have here the last Insanity coming in from Airy. Hinahabol dito ni Kurumi, ang isa pang member from the side of Sage Unitas, pero hindi niya mamatay dito, but nice kill though coming in from Dre, going into the backlines para ma-secure na dito ang mga buhay dito ni Wicked, and that is going to be the 1-to-1 exchange. Meron pa bang isa? Dahil nga hinahabol na nga dito si Proxer. Joker onto the front lines though, hahabol na rin with the use of the circling eagle. Matilda Airlines, pumasok na rin dito ang Aldous, going in for the kill Ejector para ma-eliminate nga yung opportunity dito ng Aldous maka-pick off pa ng isa, but Proxer will be the first one to go in for the pick off laban dito sa isa pa from the side of Sage Unitas. Dalawa tuloy ang nawawala sa mapa from the red team.
Nice pick-offs there. Yung Mustang Esports, I would say, very commendable yung ginagawa nilang pick-offs with the Natalia. Most of the time, nakita natin kanina, no, medyo umasim siya sa under the turret. But right now, no, they're doing the proper pick-offs, doing the pick-offs on either Wicked or Yansu, shutting them down in the process. And right now, no, talagang nabawi nila kahit papano dito yung mga losses nila kanina.
Nice rotation and nice comeback na ginawa dito ng Mustang Esports. Alam na kasi nila kung sino nga yung pupunahin nila, kung sino yung uunahin nila. They went in for Yanso, they went in for Wicked, and kahit na huli na nilang kuhanin dito si UC dahil napakagalaw and napakagaslaw dito ng isang link. It was hard for them to pick off the link. So now, with the opportunity given for Mustang Esports na makakuha nga rin their composure laban sa Sage Unitas, they might have the opportunity na ma-secure dito yung Lord for the first 50 seconds na magre-respond ulit yung Lord. Pero kailangan nila mag-ingat dahil nga nakita natin into game number 1, nakakuha ng opportunity dito si Irima is still in yung 3rd level Lord. So kailangan nila ipagpatuloy yung pressure, pushing into the minion waves, and especially the map control na kaya nilang gawin laban sa Sage Unitas.
And in terms of objectives and turrets, lamang ng isa yung Sage dito. Pero pagdating naman sa gold lead, still Mustang Esports yung nagwawagi dito. Pero once again, no, Honey Glaze, both of these teams, no, going into the late game, still very much viable. You have the Aldous, you have the Sicilian, as well as the Claude, no, na talagang pwedeng makakagawa ng burst damage dito sa late game. Pero once again, no, both of our teams, no, habang naghihintay pa ng Lord, they are just gonna be pushing into a possible clash here sa ating purple buff.
Yes, exactly. Dahil gusto nilang i-enable lahat ng pagkakataon dito ng lane makasecure pa ng kanyang purple buff. The Lord is already there for both of the teams to take, but still wala pa rin naman gumagawa dito ng possible team fights laban dito sa isa't isa dahil alam nila pagdating na ng 20th minute mark, ang tagal ng mga death timers na iintayan natin para makarespond lang din pabalik ang lahat ng mga heroes. Pero going back, that was just the bait na ginagawa dito ng Mustang Esports. Pinapatulog na nila yung North para ma-jabate dito ang Sage Unitas in order na makalabas nga sila sa ganitong klaseng pwestuhan na kinocommit na nila laban sa side ng Mustang Esports. Pero Mustang Esports ang tahimik, hindi pa nila kinocommit yung Lord.
Di pa talaga kinocommit yung Lord. And checking in our items, since almost, well, full build na dito halos lahat ng mga members natin for both of the teams, no? We're seeing a lot of sustain coming in from the side of Mustang Esports, the oracles being popped up by Kurumi as well as ni AJ. And syempre naman, no, wag natin kalimutan, meron din naman sagot yung Sage dito. We have Wicked there securing the Sea Halberd to just reduce the regen coming in from Mustang Esports.
Dahil most of the heroes kasi dito, dalawang heroes, we have the Esmeralda, we have your Glue Proxter, commendable yung mga first game strategies niya laban dito sa Sage Unitas, and even ngayon, napakakunat niya to the fact na hindi siya magawang ma-burst down of the rest of the members from the side of Sage Unitas. Kurumi naman, nakita naman natin yung opportunity niya makakuha din ng Mamba Plays, Clash Plays laban dito sa Sage Unitas. And Kurumi, speaking of, he will be trying to go in for the pressure play laban sa Sage Unitas, pero hindi nangangamba dito ang Sage Unitas dahil nga they have the Claude, they also have the Sicilian, and which late game damage ang mga heroes dito. Nag-seal up na yan. 20th minute mark na tayo ang Burger King. We see here the second level Lord na pwede nilang kuhanin, pero ang advantage kasi na meron dito ang Mustang Esports, 5 na yung nakukuha nilang turrets. Well, 6 naman pala dito ang nakuha ng turrets dito ng Sage Unitas laban sa kanila.
Indeed. And I would say, Joker, no, medyo masakit na talaga siya. I just noticed, yung kanyang emblem pala na ginamit ay Impure Rage, kaya naman pala tumatagos talaga yung kanyang mga wisp, kanyang yung first skill ng isang Matilda, talagang tumatagos ng mga heroes ng Sage dito. At once again, no, this is the 20th minute mark. Already late game, we're seeing a lot of immortalities being popped up for the side of Sage, Yansu, Uzi, as well as Wicked popping in the immortality. And once again, a clash happening here sa ating Lord side.
Yes, tingin ko nagpapa-bait out lang talaga dito ng mga ultimates. Kasi ang iniintay kasi ng mga heroes na ito, unang mag-execute ng mga skills nila, unang makapag-commit ng ultimates nila, ayun ang talo dahil nga nag-haabang lang. Core damagers nila onto the backline. Sage Unitas hindi pa rin naman nagko-commit and further into a clash against Mustang Esports dahil it is very risky for them to take. Errors ang hinahanap nila sa isa't isa. And now, Kurumi going in for a 1v1 situation up against Eri will be worth it though dahil nga nandoon na onto the backlines, malayo masyado ang kanyang nilalakbay, malalim na rin laban dito sa 3 sa 4 laban sa side ng Sage Unitas. Pero nice pressure ang ginagawa niya dito. We have your Dre na nakapagbigay na nga rin, nakuha niya yung purple buff dito ng Link. Take note ha, so walang purple buff dito si Link going into the clash. Last Insanity nandun na, placing the wet, papasok na rin, nakita Last Insanity is already there. Tempest of Blaze knocking up one. The Aldos is onto the backlines. Nauubos na isa-isa. Unti-unti ang Mustang Esports na low on health na sila. Lalo na't wala silang Kurumi na kasama. We have here
Yep.
Aries. So, may immortality pa rin naman siya. Nandito pa yung Circling Eagle coming to you by that Joker. Low on health na dito yung Lord. Sino kaya makakakuha? And that is going to be the Aldos taking in the second level Lord up against Sage Unitas. Pero meron pa rin naman nasa loob ng mga tarakahan natin dito. We have here 2K for the side of Sage Unitas. The ultimate though from the Aldos, isang kalta, kalilimutan natin dito si Yanzo that he will be eliminated. But will it be worth it though? Dahil apat ang nawawala sa mapa from Mustang Esports. Si Joker na lang ang natitira. May bukay pa ang kasama dito ang Sage Unitas. May hininga pa silang maititira, maibubuga laban sa side ng Mustang Esports. Dahil nga, we have here 50 seconds onto the deadline
Indeed.
of Mustang Esports.
Man, Sage, what a wise choice, no? Talagang binate out nila. I think Mustang Esports is forgetting that they have a Claude and they have a Sicilian in the back lines. And right now, no, talagang since 2 members na lang yung natitira dito, hindi yata nila kaya, or will they just be doing some pressure here? I think they're just gonna be doing some pressure here. Nair being taken down. Man, this is a very close team fight, pero nice push there na ginawa ng Sage, taking down the inhibitor turret of Mustang Esports, and now that's one objective down. Yung kailangan na lang na gawin dito is just to take down this Lord.
Very not very wise for the side of Sage Unitas na mag-overextend pa further. Nakuha na nila kasi yung momentum 23rd minute mark onto our game time. 30 seconds tuloy ang hinihintay natin for Nair to come back up to provide in the numbers advantage laban dito sa side ng Mustang Esports. And now, with that kind of momentum na nabali na nga dito ng Mustang Esports laban sa Sage Unitas, makakapag-pressure in patuloy ang Mustang Esports dito laban sa kanila. We have here Dre going into the bush check onto the top lane. Malawak na yung kinakain nila dito together with Kurumi. Look at their positioning. Sinahanap na lang nila yung maroroter dito mula sa kabila. Isang falling star mo lang, enough na yun to eliminate 1 or 2 heroes from Sage Unitas. Pero let's not forget, they have here Wicked. Kasama nila dito si Eri and especially that Yansu. Napakasakit na nga ng mga heroes na ito. Going back into their items, look at them. Kompleto na yung mga teams nila. Kompleto na yung mga itemization nila. Laban sa isa't isa, execution-wise na lang talaga ang kailangan ng mga teams na ito para makuha yung game number 2.
And yung ginagawa na lang talaga dito ni Dre, no, is either the proper pick-offs or he's just clearing out the lanes, no, kasi nga isa siyang Natalia. All you have to do, no, pagdating sa late game talaga medyo wala ka nang kayang i-pick off, so all you need to do is just be the quote-unquote off laner here for Mustang Esports. At kaya naman itong dalawang teams right now, no, very very crucial moment. Both of the teams, no, it can be in anyone's hands since they have the Aldos for the side of Mustang Esports and for the side naman ng Sage, they have the Claude, they have the Cecilio, no, na talagang pwedeng ma-burst down yung mga heroes dito ng side ng Mustang Esports. 59 seconds or 58 seconds before the Lord will pop up, and now I think they're just playing mind games, both of the teams, no? Mind games, either to bait out some of the members they wanted to be bait out, or just to do that quote-unquote fake Lord mamaya, no? Tingnan natin kung anong gagawin ng ating mga teams para ma-secure nila yung victory dito para sa ating game number 2.
Kinda hard for them to go in for the possible pick-offs talaga na gusto nilang i-execute against each other. Lalo na it's very risky. 25th minute mark na Burger King. We saw already na lumalagpas na ng isang minuto yung mga death timers ng mga heroes na ito. Kaya naman ngayon, they are not pushing it further. They're not risking it talaga dahil nga alam nila sa isa't isa na kapag may isang madali dito, alam natin na that is going to be kahit isa na nga yung mababawasan nila from either of the teams is the opportunity for them to take in the third level Lord. And once again, it's already the third level Lord. Magkakaroon ba tayo ng deja vu dito dahil nga si Eri kanina nakakuha nga ng opportunity na ma-put in yung third level Lord with just the last Insanity. And now we see their immortalities, nandito yung mga Shadow Twin Blades, and especially the counter items laban sa mga teams na ito. Pero Aldos though, kailangan niya mag-ingat kasi wala siyang immortality kasama onto the build na meron siya ngayon. But Kurumi will be receiving in the ejector from Nair. Masasayang lang din syempre yung ultimate, yung Ultimate together with the skill sets dito na meron ng isang Johead going into that possible clash na laban dito kay Kurumi dahil alam nila na may flicker out pa dito ang isang Esmeralda.
Flicker out. Meron talaga, hindi pa rin naman ginagamit. So, later, we will be seeing Kurumi using that just to escape some situation. Pero ngayon naman, yung dalawang teams natin, no? Either baiting out the retribution or just waiting to invade this purple buff here. And take a look at this. Once again, a clash that we are waiting to happen here.
Oh no! Unstoppable force after the ejector. Low and health na kaagad si Irumi. Yes, meron pa siyang immortality pero it's not worthy. Pero we have here this side lane pressure. Trabaho lang ang gustong gawin dito ni Dre onto the top lane. Kaya napuputol tuloy yung attention dito ng Sage Unitas. Hindi sila mapakapag-focus sa 4v4 situation laban sa side ng Mustang Esports. But speaking of Dre, he will be going in for the possible team fight or possible one-on-one situation laban dito kay Uzi. Uzi going low. We have here Kurumi going for the falling star moon laban dito kay Joker, and that is going to be the immortality popping in for Eri. Meron pa siyang last insanity dito pero hindi pa rin niya kinocommit. Nakikita pa rin kasi niya na Mustang Esports, sinutuloy pa rin nila yung third level lord. We have here Nair going into the backlines. Meron siyang unstoppable force but he will not be using it though dahil nga na-secure na nga dito ng Mustang Esports. At nakita kasi nila yung pagkakamali ng Mustang Esports kanina after getting in the Lord, lahat sila na-eliminate for 8th clash laban sa Sage Unitas and now disengage na lang muna. We have here a 5v5 situation. Well, 5v6 since my Lord na din itong kasama ang Mustang Esports.
May Lord indeed, and I would say this is gonna be a hard team to burst down. No, we have the Lord. You also have Brokester and Kurumi na napakakunat na ngayon, no, securing in the Oracle as well. Kaya naman nakikita natin, no, pagdating sa clashes, hindi sila agad-agad na burst down ni Yansu or ni Wicked dito. Kaya naman talaga the sustain is real for the side of Mustang Esports. And I think right now, no, all they have to do is just pressure in all the lanes. We are seeing Dre there doing his solo work dyan sa ating top lane at yung mga ibang members naman dito ng Mustang Esports taking in more objectives as the Lord will now march down sa ating bottom lane. Continue pa rin ang pressure ng Mustang Esports dito.
Oh no, Kurumi, makakatanggap na naman ng ejector together with Unstoppable Force. We have here the split using in the sustainability na meron dito ang isang glue. Hindi pa rin pala nagbabatinag dito yung Lord Kumaliwag going in for the inhibitor turret mula dito sa may gitna. Now, wala na yung Lord. Nair, papasok pa rin yata with the use of the ejector pero wala siyang na-eject laban sa kanila. This is going to be a faithful clash laban sa side ng Mustang Esports dahil pinagpapatuloy pa rin nila yung paghabol dito kay Kurumi. Speaking of Kurumi, that will be the first one eliminated. Pero onto the backlines, nandito si Dre, nandito na rin yung Blazing Doom, nandito yung mga minion waves, pero now we have here a very low base for the side of Sage Unitas. Kaya naman ligtas tuloy ang Mustang Esports mula sa mga giging hagupit dito ng Sage Unitas. Pero ligtas pa nga ba dahil hinahabol na nga rin sila ng 5. Nawawala ang dalawang members from Mustang Esports. Is this going to be a comeback potentials for Sage Unitas?
Possible comeback here, but let's not forget now you still have Brokester, you still have Joker there with the sustain, but right now, no, Sage Unitas with 2 members down, no, talagang binaburst down na nila yung mga members dito ng Mustang Esports.
Speaking of Mustang Esports, kailangan nilang mag-ingat. Nandito pa yung Claude, nandito pa yung Ling, and especially that Sicilian with the use of the crowd controls given by the Zeros, pwede silang makakuha din ng kill. Ejector is there. There's the stun coming in from Sicilian, but with the minion wave, this is Sage Unitas for the epic comeback. Game number 2 going in to Sage Unitas. 1-1 na nga po ang game.
Yes.
Best of 5 series natin between these teams.
Wow, Honey Glaze, no? Iba-iba yung naging sagot ng mga teams natin. But ultimately, I'm liking what I'm seeing here. The MVP is none other than Cecilian. Nakita naman natin si Yansu with the proper positioning, the proper burst. Alam niya talaga kung kailan siya mag-engage, mag-disengage. And let's take a look at the items of our MVP here ng Sage Unitas. Si Yansu, the Genius One, the Lightning Truncheon, as well as the sustainability items pagdating naman sa late game, the immortality as well as the dominance ice. Kaya naman, sila ang nagwagi dito sa game na to, no? Na, hindi natin siya masyadong napapansin nung early game, no? We are seeing a lot of pokes lang, nakikita natin yung pokes lang coming in from Sicilian. Pero pagdating sa late game, no, ang nagwagi pa rin ang Sage Unitas. Kaya naman, 1-1 ang ating score, Honey Glaze. A lot of sustain for the side of Mustang Esports. Yun lang masasabi ko. Kaya naman talaga napahaba yung game natin to 30 minutes. Pero still, no, good call for the side of Sage Unitas to secure in those late game burst damage heroes. Kaya naman, we are going into game number 3. The ball can be in anyone's hands once again kasi pantay na ngayon ang score, Honey Glaze.
Exactly, Miss Burger Kim, no? Gusto ko yun na-mention mo dito yung mga itemization ng mga teams. Commendable itemization, commendable sets, and commendable playstyle na pinakita na nga dito na Sage Unitas when it comes to going in for the epic comeback. Dahil nga, ang ganda ng pagkakataon nilang going in for the kill. They had the late game potential. Yes, they might went in for the possible pressure nga nabibigay dito ng Mustang Esports throughout the first 5-minute mark into our game time. Kaso kasi, katulad ng sinabi mo kanina, late game din kasi, scaling into the late game potential din ang mga heroes from the Sage Unitas. Mustang Esports failed to get and secure in the early game advantage, pero at the very least, congratulations to Sage Unitas dahil nga we are going in for a game number 3.
Kaya naman, no, mukhang susulitin talaga tong best of 5. I like the adjustments that were made na ginawa ng Sage Unitas here for our game number 2. And kaya naman pagdating sa ating game number 3, no, let's see, no, will they be pulling in the same card? A lot of scaling heroes para sa side ng Sage Unitas. Yun pa rin ba magiging style nila? Or will they switch up the tempo? Kaya naman ang Mustang Esports, no, they have to be prepared for whatever Sage will bring out here kasi sila naman talaga yung nagwawagi sa VisMin region.
That game number 2 is brought to us by Globe Telecom, our official telco sponsor. And if you want to bring esports to your school, the AcadArena Alliance program is here for you. Alliance member clubs can get access to our exclusive tournaments, mentorship, event support, and of course, the Globe Esports Merit Scholarship. Learn how to join the Alliance today at acadarena.com/alliance. Pero again, guys, AcadArena is now on TikTok. Kung gusto mo makita lahat ng mga plays na nakita natin kanina, lahat ng mga steals or lahat ng mga TikTok plays, pang TikTok na mga clutch plays ng mga heroes natin kanina, make sure to follow at AcadArena on TikTok dahil ang first 1,000 followers po ay magkakaroon po ng chance ang manalo ng weekly giveaway. So, post or tweet a comment with the use of the hashtag AA TikTok giveaway to make your entry count.
There you go, TikTok. A lot of esports in your school, no? What a time it is to be alive for esports fan, no? Because back in age reveal, back in my time kasi Honey Glaze, no? Meron naman esports. Hindi naman ako ganun katanda, pero back in my time, hindi pa ganun kalaki yung esports. Meron naman esports, no? It's not that big, and right now, I'm very happy to see the progress of esports. You have all these esports teams, all of these kids that are given the chance na dati kasi pag sinasabi kung gamer ka lang, no? Wala, tambay ka lang, or slacker ka, or wala kang mararating sa buhay. And right now, we are seeing gamers or streamers or even content creators buying houses, or really succeeding in lives, no? So this is really a great platform for you to start dito sa AcadArena. And right now, we are seeing it with all of our teams. Ang daming potential, naiintindihan talaga nilang yung meta. So, I'm very happy.
Very happy indeed with the comeback potential dito ng Sage Unitas. Ngayon, sila naman ang magkakaroon ng potential, ng opportunity makakuha nga din ng first priority pick dahil sila ang mapupunta sa blue side natin ngayon for our game number 3. Mustang Esports, ano nga ba ang pagkakamali nila into our game number 2 dahil nga nagkaroon nga ng opportunity ang Sage Unitas when it comes to the comeback potential laban sa kanila, and Mustang Esports, they had the opportunity to go in for the pressure laban sa Sage Unitas. Early game pa lang, Miss Burger Kim, they had the Natalia, but will they be using in the Natalia once again dito sa game number 3?
If nagpakita dito yung side ng Sage ng mga squishy heroes, I would say they can still go for a Natalia, go for that early game pick off, talagang pwede. Pero once again, no, the bans, standard bans again for Sage Unitas, that will be an Eve being banned out. Ang hirap naman talaga pagkalaban mo yung isang Eve. Chessboard is up. Ano lang yan, pwede ka na ma-wipe out, not to mention the slowing effect coming in from the Eve. So that will be the first ban for Sage Unitas. Tingnan naman natin kung ano ang magiging prio bans dito ng Mustang Esports. Once again, the Lunox being banned out. Hindi pa naman siya na-nerf, no? Will be nerfed in the next patch though, guys. Pero ngayon, still very OP. Nakikita natin sa mga rank games. Top bans pa rin naman to, yung Lunox. And once again, Sage, banning out that Benedetta, a lot of mobility, mahirap siyang hulihin, at lalo naman no, Mustang Esports, meron silang mga players na talagang magaling gumamit ng isang Benedetta.
Oo, Mustang Esports dito nakakuha nga ng 2-0 laban sa side ng Sage Unitas. Pero speaking of the bans, we have your the Eudora ban. This is
Mhm.
like a deja vu sa lahat ng mga games natin ngayon. Same bans. Will it be the
Mhm.
same picks though? Dahil nga, first priority pick, uy,
The
it is the
X-board.
same pick, Miss
Mhm.
Burger Kim. X-board secured already by the side of Sage Unitas. Hindi pa rin naman siya binaban or well, hindi pa rin naman siya bannable though. Sabi dito ng mga Mustang Esports dahil nakuhaan nga nila ang Sage Unitas dito ng game number 1. On to our third game though, sino kayo yung mga first two picks dito ng Mustang Esports, and they will be going in for the crowd control. Aggressive places na naman ang gustong dito ipahayag ng Mustang Esports, securing in the Jawhead together with the Glue. Pero ano nga ba magiging sagot dito ng Sage Unitas? Will they be going in for the reactive picks dito sa naging picks na dito ng Mustang Esports? Dahil nga against the X-board mukhang mahirap na masabi kung makakakuha ba sila ng potential into the early game, lalo na early game heroes na naman ang binubuo dito ng Mustang Esports.
Early game heroes indeed. Early game pickoffs, that Jawhead as well as that Glue, no, na talagang may mga, yung ejector niya, it worked really well kanina for Sage. And right now, no, yung Mustang Esports naman ang magse-secure nun. At yung Sage, no, they are really drafting heroes that can scale up or has massive late game damage. We have that Claude. We also have Yansu right now with that Chang'e. So yes, a lot of damage, a lot of burst damage here for the side of Sage. And right now, Mustang Esports showing their core hero, securing this Roger. At kaya naman kahapon, no, nakita namin ni Omi na whoever picks the Roger wins the game. Pero right now, no, this is a different region, Honey Glaze. It's a different region. It could be different here. So, napakita nila yung core hero nila. Right now, they can be banning out the possible core hero naman dito ng side ng Sage, which is the link that actually worked well for Uzi earlier. And right now, that will be the ban. And Sage banning out that Farsa since wala pa silang AoE damage hero here for the side of Mustang Esports. Farsa, very viable indeed. At na-ban out na rin yung Eve. So yung posible na lang na makuha nila dito na AoE, very limited. Very limited. Nice ban coming in from Sage.
Oo, pero they still have the opportunity to go in for, to give in Kurumi the opportunity ma-secure in yung Esmeralda. Pero still, Harley pa rin ang gagamitin dito ng Mustang Esports. Why? Dahil nakikita nila yung opportunity, pick off nila dito na madalian ang Claude, ang isang and especially ngayon, bubuo pa nga sila ng late game potential nila. This might be the core for the side of Sage Unitas. Early game is Granger, late game is their Claude. Pero Papalan ko pa, nice pick. If ever na isi-secure na ito ng Sage Unitas dahil nga kailangan nila yung mga traps to provide in the vision and information kung nasaan ba na tutungo na dito si Kurumi with that Harley. We've seen earlier kung paano ba naging gushy-licious yung mga nagiging plays dito nila Harley and especially other members from the side of Mustang Esports into game number 1. Game number 2, hindi na punta yung game number 2 dito sa side ng Mustang Esports, pero hindi pa rin naman naging madali ang maikuha nga ng Sage Unitas yung game number 2. So, meaning to say, we might see here the possible team fights na mas masakit na nga makita onto the early game for the Mustang Esports, pero pagdating naman ng late game, hawak iyon ng Sage Unitas.
Definitely going to Sage Unitas yung late game. You have the Claude, you have the Chang'e as well as the Granger. Ito yung PNK na sinasabi ko na, okay, early game, nagbe-build siya ng mga support items. Pero pagdating sa late game, no, pinalitan na niya yung items, it's gonna become a killer PNK. So, interesting lineup from both of our teams. The only scale-up hero I'm seeing here for the side of Mustang Esports is the Harley. So, let's see kung anong gagawin nilang gameplays dito for our game number 3, since this could be in anyone's hand, no? So, if anyone has the advantage to take in that 2-1, sila na yung may momentum dito. Tingnan natin. Anong mangyayari dito sa ating game number 3, ladies and gents?
Yes, before we go into our game number 3, the National Campus Open wouldn't be a thing without our amazing sponsors and partners. The NCO MLBB Conference is powered by Globe Telecom, our official telco sponsor. Going into the land of Dawn, third game na nga po tayo for our best of 5 series between Sage Unitas and Mustang Esports. Nakakuha ng comeback potential ang Sage Unitas dito laban sa Mustang Esports, and now Mustang Esports, paano kaya sila makakakuha na naman ng panalo laban sa kanila? We have here Dre though, failed attempt to secure and de-invade laban dito sa side ng Sage Unitas, kaya naman tutungan na lang siya sa bottom lane.
Grabe no, Honey Lace. Pag pinadating mo dito sa late game for the side of Sage, wow, the damage is real. I'm seeing a lot of sustain here for the side of Mustang Esports. Once again, Prokster with that glue, and si Dre rin, no, with that jawhead. Makunat na talaga to sa late game. Pero as for the damage, no, ultimately will be coming from AJ, Juker, and Kurumi once it comes to the late game. So, I think it's a matter of itemization, the proper pick-offs dito for the side of Mustang Esports, since they have this quote-unquote single target pick-off. You have Juker there na pwede kang ma-burst down with that deadly magic at any given moment. And si Dre there with that jawhead na pwedeng mag-initiate ng mga teamfights.
Spicy flicker. The timing though, coming in from there para ma-evade niya yung ejector given by Dre. We have a 1v1 situation though onto the bottom lane, flamethrower laban dito sa isang blue na alam naman natin na nandun yung pagkasustain niya, pero kailangan niya pa rin mag-ingat early game since masakit pa rin naman yung damage output dito. Ejector coming in from Uzi. Uzi is the first blood given to Mustang Esports. Galit na galit at gustong manakit na dito ng Mustang Esports dahil yan nasayang kasi yung early game momentum nila ng game number 2. And now, we might see here, Mustang Esports, will they be able to continue in this kind of momentum laban sa Sage Unitas dahil nga late game napunta kanina sa Sage Unitas?
Yes, late game talaga definitely Sage. And right now, na Mustang Esports utilizing that single target pick-off, using that very well. Kanina nakita natin sa Clash. And now, since they have the momentum, they got that first blood, they will be taking that turtle. Pero napunta pa rin sa kamay ng Sage ang turtle dito. First turtle giving them some advantage here. The gold lead, ang Sage ang nagwawagi. Pero still, not that far gold lead naman for both of our teams.
Maingat pa rin naman sila in any kind of risky places and any kind of turns na kailangan nilang gawin with their rotation. Dahil nga they have the Harley, but the opportunity is there given to the Silo Sage Unitas to provide in their sustainability and syempre yung visions nga ng mga traps utilized by that Popol and Koopa. And speaking of, we have here 3 members already onto the top lane habang nagtutungo naman ang Mustang Esports here into the bottom lane dahil alam nilang kaya nilang mapitas agad dito sa kanyang mga kamay. Dito si Uzi. Speaking of Uzi, forced siyang magamit na nga itong flicker out niya. Well, the dash out from the punishable punish na binibigay sa kanya dito ng Joed and even Nair. Pero speaking of the punish, last insanity nga naman ang nakapagbigay lang din syempre ng pressure dito sa Mustang Esports na no, you cannot pick off their core hero. Pero will there be another pick off though? Onto the top lane, una nga dito sina Yansu ang unang nabatay ng mga kamay ng Mustang Esports. This is another opportunity for them to secure in their early game advantage here into the top lane dahil nga 40 seconds ang hinihintay natin for another objective, that is the turtle for any of the teams to take.
Utilizing their single target pick off very well. Mustang Esports doing that very well. The proper positioning, we're seeing it from our team of Mustang Esports. And Dre looks like he's going for the initiation here dito kay Wicked. Pero nice flicker out there by Wicked, saving his life in the process. At ngayon naman, no, tuloy-tuloy ang pressure dito. Cutting the lanes, Mustang Esports. Galit na galit talaga dito sa ating game number 3.
Yes, onto the top, onto the bottom lane, pare-pareha silang nagka-cut in ng mga min-win waves. Kaya naman, mas maaga sila makakapag-rotate, makakakuha ng pick-offs. Speaking of, we have your Dre going in for the possible pick-off laban dito kay Nair. Pero with the Cyclone Eye, makaka-dash out pa rin naman dito ang Popol and Koopa. Buhay pa rin naman. Members from the side of Sage Unitas, they still have here the opportunity na makapag-contest for the turtle. Pero again, with that kind of pressure or with the Harley lang, nature of this hero, eliminating the core heroes or mga squishy heroes from the side of Sage Unitas, hindi magiging madali for Sage na makaikot, na makarotate dahil nga the Harley is there even together with the Jawhead.
Harley and Jawhead slowing them down and doing the ejectors that a Jawhead needs to do. And right now, ginagawa ulit ni Dre dito in ejector si Uzi dito at mukhang mapipick off siya ni Kurumi in the process, but the turtle is still up for the taking for both of our teams. Pero Mustang Esports pa rin ang makakuha ng turtle, and Yansu will be picking off Kurumi in the process. Nice one there. A turtle for a trade-off. I would say turtle pa rin yung dapat nyo makuha kasi once again, this game is all about objectives.
Yes, all about objectives. Speaking of, we have your Sage Unitas going in for the push onto the top lane. Priority pick nila dito ang ang isang first tier turret onto the top lane habang 5th minute mark na nga tayong tutungo. We have here the Roger. Malalim na ang pinupush to niya dito. We want na see any kind of action na mabibigyan na nga dito ng Mustang Esports since already getting in the first turtle, the pick-offs laban dito sa side ng Sage Unitas. Pero again, with the kind of composure na nilalaban na nga dito ng Sage Unitas laban sa kanila, this is a counter fix. But we have here Nair though being eliminated already by that by that Deadly Magic coming to you by Joker, pero mapapa-disengage sila. Papasok na rin dito si Nair with the use of the ejector together with the Unstoppable Force. Papasok na rin ang isang Kurumi with the use of the Salmon Force. There's also the Death Sonata na makakapag-eliminate lang din ng pressure given by Mustang Esports, and now Mustang Esports going in to disengage.
Disengage from that potential clash na mapapunish sila. And right now, no, what the team members here of Sage needs to do is they really need to scale up para naman pagdating sa late game, no, yung damage nila ay tumatagos na talaga. And right now, no, Sage looking really good, no, taking in a lot of objectives here. And Kurumi, once again, trying to take down Wicked, pero doon to help na siya, will be popping in the Blazing Duet, pero it's still not enough. Yung Aegis, yung pinop up doon, saving more time for Kurumi at na-pick off na nga doon si Wicked. Medyo lumamil na nga siya doon. Pero this is the entire team of Sage Unitas going in for the kill. Yansu, they're popping in the ultimate, taking down Dre in the process. And it looks like AJ will be next. No, it's not. Low on to health. Mukhang kailangan na mag-back down dito ng Mustang Esports since they cannot afford to have more casualties here.
On to our 7th minute mark ha, wala pa rin naman tumungo dito into the turtle habang nakita natin yung ibang klaseng clash na yun given by the side of Sage Unitas. This might be another pressure given to the side of Mustang Esports dahil hindi na naman nila nakakommit further yung early game advantage up against Sage. Have here the potential clash. The positionings though coming in from UZ, and we have here Dre na natrap na nga dito sa utilization ng isang Popalan Kupa. Drama Force is already there. We have here Kurumi going in for the possible pick-up, pero na-stun siya dito na Popalan Kupa, but the stunts and the objectives though will be going into the side of Mustang Esports, pero hinahabol sila dito ng last Insanity. Rockstar is the last one to defend into the first tier turret here into the middle lane, pero hindi pa rin magiging enough yung sustainability niya. At matutumba na nga dito, the punish is there for Unitas to make into the first tier turret, pero holding into the second tier turret pa rin naman dito members from the side ang Mustang Esports habang nandito pa rin ang Sage Unitas. Buhay na buhay ang kanilang mga dugo para makakuha ng game, ng second game laban dito sa side ng Mustang Esports.
Indeed, and they are now going in. Now going into the mid game. No, yung early game, we saw naman na nakommit naman ng Mustang Esports. Kahit papano, they have gotten the first blood, they've gotten some objectives, pero right now, no, the map control is for the side of Sage since naka-take down na sila ng first tier turrets dito for the top lane as well as the bottom lane. So kaya naman, no, pag nag-spawn yung Lord or yung Turtle, they will have a better position here para sa ating game number 3.
And speaking of positioning, commendable yung nagiging play sila dito, especially the rotations given by both of these teams. Yes, nakakapagbigay ng pressure man yung isang team, pero onto the backlines though, onto the counter initiate naman ang ini-initiate dito ng Sage Unitas, nakakapagbigay pa rin naman sila ng composure. And now we are seeing here the equalization, the equilibrium of the game number 3, in which kaya pa rin nilang makakuha nga ng upper lead advantage when it comes to the potential team fights and the upper hand lead na binubuo na nga ng Mustang Esports laban sa kanila. And mostly kasi talaga early game ang gustong buuin dito ng Mustang Esports up against Sage Unitas. Will this be a great disadvantage laban sa kanila dahil nga Sage Unitas, they have the lead when it comes to the late game naman.
Yes, we've seen the late game coming in from Sage earlier, kaya naman na-comeback din dito si Mustang Esports kanina. Will we be seeing the same thing here? Since Sage is slowly taking in one by one the objectives here. Once again, Kurumi being stunned there by PNK with the follow-up damage. The last Insanity there being casted and taking Kurumi down in the process. And it looks like Joker will be next. Tuloy-tuloy pa rin yung mga damage dito na ginagawa ng Sage. At now, slowly taking in objectives and pickoffs here nakikita natin yung damage coming in from Sage. And now this is the inhibitor turret that they want to take down, and they are successful in doing so. Sabi nga nila, no, okay, may early game advantage, kaya we will be going in for the GG push. Possible GG push here coming in from the side of Sage. And will they be locking in this tower? Oh no, this is the signal for Sage to go back now, since nabuhay na nga yung mga ibang members dito ng STI Mustang Esports. And now, this is Sage showing Mustang Esports that they now have the firepower here sa ating mid to late game. And tingnan naman natin itong replay natin brought to you by AcadArena. Yes, they had that burst damage coming in from Sage, pero syempre naman yung follow-up na ginawa ng Mustang Esports doon. Kaya naman, that's still a win for Sage, and now they will be going in for another objective here, which is now the Lord up for the grabs.
Mustang Esports already following in for the first level Lord into the Land of Dawn, and now they have the opportunity na makakuha nga ng momentum starting in this minute. 10-minute mark into our game time. One word lang para sa side ng Sage Unitas, overextend. Nakita naman natin na buhay pa nga dito Mustang Esports for the defend. Yes, they might have here the Granger, kasama nila dito si Claude and especially Popol and Kupa going in for the traps. Pero ano nga ba ang nangyari? Tatlo agad ang nawala, ang napitas. Keeping you off, we have your a possible pick-off na mapupunta nga sa side nila Dre with the use of the Unstoppable Force and the Ejector. Mapapa-disengage na lang tuloy muna dito si Nair. 11-minute mark into our game time. Tahimik na rin naman ng tumutungo dito Mustang Esports into the bushes, into the positionings. Kaya nila kuhat. Laban sa side ng Unitas.
Kaya nilang kunin. They are slowly taking in the turrets that Sage took down earlier, and now what Sage has to do is just to melt down this Lord and of course defend yung mga natitirang turrets dito nila. And once again, Juker, they're being caught by our PNK player. Si Kurumi is here to save the day, popping up the Zaman Force, and now Sage will be forced to back away since Dre is still alive as well as Kurumi, na nakikita natin yung damage coming in from them. And this is Mustang Esports revenge. And now the turrets are even, Honey Glaze. 5-5. And now they are looking to take in more turrets here para sa side ng Sage. And yung Sage naman, no, what I'm seeing is they're really responding to whatever tempo that Mustang Esports is doing. And they're doing it very well naman so far. Yung kailangan lang nila magawa is like to just be really careful and not to overextend, since hindi sila makukunat, no? They are all damage dealers here. Yung makukunat lang talaga dito for the side of Sage is actually Airy with that X-board.
Yep, and sama mo pa ng Popol and Kupa ha. Pero again, we've seen earlier kung paano nga nag-overextend dito ang Sage Unitas. Kailangan nila matuto sa pagkakamali nilang yon. Kung bagat nakikita kasi natin dito, yung epic comeback na pwedeng ang initiate ng Mustang Esports sa kanila. Katulad ng minention mo kanina, Mustang Esports, na-equalize na nila yung pag-push in ng mga tier turrets laban sa kanila. But now, going into the itemization though, mas madami pa rin naman na ang nabubuo dito ng Mustang Esports. Kaya pala nakakakuha sila ng advantage when it comes to the clashes, and especially the push that they are initiating up against Sage Unitas. And now, waiting game na naman tayo, Miss Burger Kim. 12-minute mark, 80 seconds pa rin for another Lord to respond. Wala pa rin naman magaganap na casualties dito. Pero Dre, maganda yung positionings na dito. Although, we might see here the quiet move na ginagawa na lang din ng Sage Unitas dahil they have the vision, they have the information, they have the traps being utilized by that Popol and Kupa, kaya naman hindi basta-basta ang makakakuha ng pick-off dito with the ambush plays na gustong gawin dito ang Mustang Esports laban sa kanila.
Single target pick-off talaga yung lineup dito ng Mustang Esports, kaya naman maingat talaga yung Sage near there, utilizing that PNK very well with the traps. And right now, no, this is the stage of the game na, you know, either you're baiting out the ultimates of everyone, you're gonna do that bait lord, or perhaps, you know, just clear in the waves. Ito talaga yung moment sa mid-game natin na makikita natin from both of our teams.
And especially with that kind of momentum na nga na nabubuo dito ng Mustang Esports, we might say na pwede pa rin naman sila to go in for the dive and engage laban sa side ng Sage Unitas. Pero again, na-enable kasi sila eh. Kita mo, yung traps na ginagawa na nga dito na nakukuha na dadaanan din Dre, na-enable tuloy siya na makapag-stay lang doon sa mga bushes. And now with that kind of information, nag-iingat dito ang Sage Unitas. Walang nagaganap, walang nagiging pick-off, walang nagiging clash. Wala rin maagang rotation. We have your Kurumi Kurumi na nakukuha niya lang din naman, nililinis niya lang din syempre yung mga monsters na dito going into the side of Sage Unitas. And now, umaariba na, nagro-roar na dito, narinig na natin, second level Lord, who will win this clash, who will go in and bait in their skills. But there goes Indre with the use of the ejector and Unstoppable Force, eliminating one. Hinahabol na nga dito ni Proxter, lahat na kaya niya mahabol dito. Uzi ang namamataan niya. We might see here the possible setup na gagawin na nga dito ng isang glue. Speaking of a glue, mapapadisengage siya. Nandito na rin naman si Roger into the backline. Si Eri ang una nilang nakitang low on health, and this might be the possible kill na makukuha na nga ni AJ. Unstoppable Force, Salmon Force already committed by Kurumi. Uzi onto the backlines. Naku po! This is 3 heroes down already for the side of Sage Unitas, and now opportunity for Mustang Esports to secure in the second level Lord, Luminous Lord into the 15-minute mark onto our game time. We can say na pwede na lang tapusin ito kapag hindi maigi yung pagde-defend dito na natitirang heroes. We still have your Wicked though. Kasama niya dito si Nanzu to go in to resolve the second level Lord though na nakuha nga na Mustang Esports.
Yes, the sustain talaga nakikita natin natin with Mustang Esports, especially with Proxter na talagang napaka G na G pagdating sa mga team fights, no, going in, and right now, no, the Lord is marching in sa top lane of Sage, and now all they need to do is posible na kailangan ni SS lang yan ni Chang'e or ni Wicked there with that Claude. And right now, no, pressure after pressure yung ginagawa dito ng Mustang Esports to take in more turrets and of course possibly do that GG push kung na-wipe out dito yung Sage, since hindi sila makukunat na heroes.
Nice positionings already. Ambush place is already going into the side of Mustang Esports. Papasok na nga sila to destroy in the second tier turret. And now, with the Lord already marching into the top lane side ng Sage Unitas, we might see here the Unstoppable Force. And there goes in the Deadly Magic, eliminating one. We have your Wicked already down. The Lord is still up though. Akala ko na-dissolve na nga ng Lord gamit dito ng Meteor Shower from Yanzu. But there is it. The push ng Mustang Esports. Nandito ang Salmon Force split is already there. Wala pa rin naman dito, napapatay pa. Members from the side of Mustang Esports. Last Insanity will be the ones slowing in the members from the side of Mustang Esports, pero hindi magiging enough yung damage output nila dahil nandito pa rin naman si Dre with the use of the ejector. Siya ang una may eliminate from the side of Mustang Esports, pero Mustang Esports disiplinado lang naman din. They will be the ones disengaging dahil kontento na sila sa inverter turrets na nakuha nila from Sage Unitas.
Nice pick-offs coming in from Mustang Esports, utilizing talaga the setup that they have very well. They have the kill advantage here as well as the 10k gold lead, and not to mention all of the objectives being taken by them. And right now, Sage, wala na silang mga inhibitor turrets na tila. They only have their base, and if ever Sage or Mustang will start this Lord, and kung napunta man sa kamay ng Mustang Esports, this is gonna be really difficult for Sage to keep up and defend their base.
Yes, pero quick pause lang din, real quick mula dito sa mga teams natin na yun dahil kailangan din naman nila ma-secure dito lahat ng mga winning conditions nila throughout our game dahil napakalapit na nila makuha nga yung pagkapanalo into our game number 3, knowing already that this is already the second level Lord na na-dissolve na nga dito ng Sage Unitas. So commendable defend, commendable playstyles pa rin for Sage Unitas dahil nakabawi sila from the momentum already into the side of Mustang Esports. Pero Mustang Esports, kailangan pa rin nila mag-ingat. They have to prevent in any kind of lapses and even the mistakes na nako-commit nila from the past 2 games earlier. So now, kung gusto nila makuha yung game number 3, they need to use in all of their objectives, all of their utilizations na kaya nilang i-provide dito laban sa Sage Unitas to get in game number 3.
And both of these teams, no, they're really hungry for the title of the VisMin and the hashtag, the right to own the islands. And of course, no, if you guys are wondering how to join AcadArena, and if you want to bring esports to your school, no, please do check out the AcadArena Alliance program. It is gonna give you exclusive tournaments, mentorships, event support, and of course, don't forget the Globe Esports Merit Scholarship. Learn how to join the Alliance today by visiting www.acadarena.com/alliance. I'm seeing a lot of awesome moves here from both of our teams, Sage and Mustang Esports. Ang ganda ng pinapakita nila. And of course, no, we will be posting all of this hopefully soon enough on TikTok because we are now on TikTok, AcadArena. is now on TikTok. Make sure to follow us. That's at AcadArena on TikTok dahil ang first 1K followers will be having the chance to win our weekly giveaways. But don't forget to post or tweet with the hashtag AA TikTok giveaway to make your entry count.
Yan, 'di ba? Going back, 'di ba? Na-mention na nga ni Miss Burger King na ibang klase yung mga plays, ibang klase yung mga segues and yung mga sizes na kinokomment na nga dito ng both of these teams. Pero ikaw ba, Miss Burger King, baka may isa ka natitipuhan ditong player going into our 3 games already here into our best of 5 series, ha?
I would say commendable plays from Airy as that XB, no? So far, stable. Parate XB yung ginagamit niya. Has been utilizing it really well. Actually, naka-killing spree and not to mention that awesome Lord Steal earlier. Sayang, hindi nila napanalunan yung game na yon. Pero hopefully, no, a lot of plays from Airy there. As well as, I want to see a lot more of Uzi. Nakikita ko na very flexible siya. Can be a marksman, can be an assassin. So hopefully, we'll be seeing more of him here in AcadArena.
Especially the plays na ginagawa nga kinokomment dito ni Uzi. Lalo na kanina nakapag-link siya. But now, we see here the rampaging members from the side of Mustang Esports, especially with the use of Dre, nang gamit niya dito ng Jawhead, nakakapagbigay siya ng mga subbable force and the setups. Ibang klase eh. Alam niya kaagad yung mga nakaposition dito into the bushes laban sa side ng Sage Unitas. Kaya hindi siya nag-aalangan to use in the flicker, use in the ejector, and especially that unsubbable force. Ewan ko na lang talaga kung makawala ka pa dahil secured kasi dito ni Dre na meron siya kasama onto the backlines na makakapag-secure nga ng kill na yon. And once again, those are one of the best commendable plays. Kaya communication is the key to win this game, to win is this series. Kung sino yung mas maganda yung communication, kung sino yung mas maganda yung nagiging plays nila together with their team and their synergy is sila makakakuha ng regional finals natin ngayon.
Indeed, and I'm seeing a lot of people watching our live stream. We have 400 to 500 viewers. Thank you so much to everyone who has been supporting AcadArena, and of course, both of our teams. No, nakikita ko maraming fans. Not just STI, not just Sage. No, both of the teams have equal supporters here in our live stream. So thank you so much. Tuloy nyo lang yung mga comments niya sa comment section. We will be seeing more of these teams in just a little bit. Kasi naman yung score ngayon. This is still game number 3, by the way, folks.
Best of 5 nga po pala ito, and we are pushing already into the 18-minute mark. We have here Nerdo using already the traps para malocate niya kung sino ba yung nagtatago dito sa bushes, and hindi nagpapaandilangan talaga dito si Dre kahit na nakita na nga na members ng Sage Unitas na sino ba ang nakatungo dito nag-stay into the bushes. Dinadaan-daanan niya na lang. Why? Since para magkaroon nga rin ng cooldown, and once na nagkaroon ng cooldown, hindi na yun magagamit pa further ng isang popaling kupa, and now gamit na gamit, kailangan nila yun. It's very viable into this kind of situation, lalo na it's already the Bush Gaming. Waiting game for both of these teams. Pero hindi na mag-wait pa further ang Mustang Esports dahil pumasok na sila for a clash. There's the traps. Wala pa rin namang ultimate dito na initiate sina AJ. We have here the Blazing Do It though going in against Proxter, pero it's wasted. Ultimate Blazing Do It up against the glue. Ngayon, wala na magagamit dito ang isang Claude laban sa mga members of Mustang Esports. Very wise of these skill sets na minamanage siya nga dito ng Mustang Esports laban sa kanila, and now we might see here another clash na gustong i-initiate ng Mustang Esports. Kompleto Recados pa rin kasi ang both of these teams, and now we might see here the very passive gameplay ng side ng Sage Unitas dahil hindi sila pwedeng mapatinag sa lahat ng mga clashes na kayang i-initiate sa kanila ng Mustang Esports.
And this is the single target pickup still working very well for Mustang Esports right now. And ngayon naman, no, with no inhibitor, no turrets left here for the side of Sage, no, Mustang Esports has a better position here para ma-secure yung Lord. And hopefully naman yung Sage, no, sa tingin ko naman, they will still be putting up a fight here.
Putting up a fight indeed. Now we have here the X-board Eerie is being pinned down by 3 to 4 members from the side of Mustang Esports, who is already initiated for the Lord. Nice positioning is coming in from Proxter, pero papasok na rin yata dito si Wicked Kurumi though. Medyo na-hold siya doon sa traps, and now he will be eliminated from the sand on the side of Sage Unitas, but the Lord though will be going to be secured by the side of Mustang Esports, pero they are going low. This is a very deja vu place, Miss Burger Kim. Low on sila, nawawalan pa nga ng isa, and now we might see here another hero down from the side of Mustang Esports, pero disengage na lang muna sila dahil nga nag-iingat na ang Sage Unitas dito na baka ma-pick off pa sila, and once na ma-pick off sila, baka ma-push pa sila dito ng members on the side of Mustang Esports na natitira. We have here AJ, Joker, and Frogster na posibleng makakuha pa ng kill laban sa Sage Unitas.
And I don't think they can do a split push here for the side of Sage since wala na silang turrets left. No, somebody has to clear out the lane and possibly do the split push. It looks like they're going for the aggressive gameplays. Taking down another turret here para sa side ng Mustang Esports, but they have to back down real soon kasi mag-up na rin yung mga ibang members dito ng Mustang Esports. All they have to do is perhaps take down that bottom turret ng Mustang Esports since yun na lang yung natitira na pinakamalapit sa kanila that they can do and back away at any given moment.
Nice composure given to the side of Sage Unitas. Kaya pa rin naman nila, nakakahinga pa sila ng maluwag. 21st minute mark into our game time. Tahimik na naman ang mapa. Wala mo nang gagalaw dito dahil nga with the utilization and with the itemization of these heroes, we can say already na meron na nga silang opportunity na makakuha ng upper hand of potential when it comes to the class. Execution na lang din talaga ang hinahanap natin for these teams para kung sino yung unang mabibait out. Nakita natin kanina, no? Na-bait out nga dito ng Mustang Esports yung skill sets ng members from the Sage Unitas. Pero again, with that kind of momentum kasi na meron na nga dito from the successful defense from Sage Unitas, we can say na pwede pa silang makakuha ng upper hand against Mustang Esports. But again, naka-in na ng mapa dito Mustang Esports laban sa side ng Sage Unitas.
Yung kailangan talaga nila ma-pick off dito is either the damage dealers or si Dre with that jawhead na talagang nakikita natin every time na initiate niya yung ejector, talagang may napipick off dito and take a look at this. Last Insanity has been popped up there by Airy and now he's gonna be backing away from the team fight, low onto health, and right now Kurumi with the follow-up, Diamond Force being popped up here, pero si Wicked with that blazing duet, and now this is more members of Mustang Esports going in for the possible kill, the possible pick off, pero si Airy pa rin naka-double kill dito kay Dre and Kurumi, pero si loader natin si AJ hindi pa rin, papalag pa rin sa mga members dito ng Sage Unitas, and now they have to be extra careful here yung Sage, no? Kung wala na nagpa-front dito, nako, at yung mga damage dealers nila, kung nawala talaga, medyo mahihirapan na talaga sila dito pagdating sa mga pick-offs. And I think what they have to do right now, no, aside from Dre, they have to take down AJ in the process since ang daming mobility nitong Roger na to can do the like and pounce at any given moment. At ito na yung late game, no, medyo masakit na rin securing in all the items that the Roger needs, the War Axe, the Endless Battle, and the Immortality.
Commendable plays and commendable clash initiated by Mustang Esports, but it is very risky. Tingnan mo, dalawa ang nawala sa mapa from Mustang Esports and Sage Unitas. They might have the upper hand naman dito pagdating nga sa pagde-defend. And speaking of defend, they lost one hero, but at the very least, maganda yon for the side of Mustang Esports dahil yung mahawak ng retribution pa yung nawala. Pero with the time given of the members from the side of Mustang Esports laban sa Sage Unitas, kompleto na naman ang mga teams natin ngayon. Pero we have here possible team fight na pwede nilang pag-agawan na yung Lord. 13 seconds ang iniintay natin. The positionings are there for Mustang Esports to make up around the side of the Lord. 5 seconds now remaining. Sino kaya ang unang bibigwa sa Lord o sino yung unang makakakuha ng kill? Dito nang kasi tayo magkakatalo kung sino yung makakakuha ng clash, yung makakakuha ng kill laban sa isa't isa, yun ang magkakaroon ng upper lead advantage when it comes to going in for the Lord. Pero after the Lord take kasi, it all boils down to the fact na meron din potential dito yung Sage Unitas makakuha din ng lead when it comes to the clash. Pero speaking of a clash, nandito yung Salmon Force, they're going in for the possible team fight. Last Insanity coming in from Airy, low on health yung Lord pero hindi niya na-last hit dito yung Lord. Nagdi-disengage dito yung Mustang Esports and the Lord is already slain into the hands of Mustang Esports. Pero tingnan mo yung nasa loob ng base ng Sage Unitas. This is just the Kurumi. Well, this is just Yuker going in for the possible push. Pero going in for the possible pick-offs naman dito sina AJ, sina Kurumi, and now they have eliminated 3 heroes already from the side of Sage Unitas. Onti na lang nilaga ang mga nakukuha nila, and they have here the minion waves already pushing in to the base, and now wala nang mag-aanilangan pa from the side of Mustang Esports dahil nga sila ang makakakuha ng game number 3, and they will be proceeding in for our match point already for our best of 5 series.
Indeed, Mustang Esports coming back up from that loss sa ating game number 2. And right now, game number 3, galit na galit sila. And right now, they want to utilize fully whatever they have. And I would say, Mustang Esports or make that Sage has the late game advantage, but I would say walang nagfa-front sa kanila. Yun talaga yung naging problema nila. Kaya naman napipick off sila isa-isa. Nakita naman natin yun. And of course, the MVP of this game is none other than AJ. You know, we seen Kurumi doing a lot of kills kanina sa ating mid to late game, but ultimately, no, si AJ pa rin nakaka-secure ng mga objectives, nakaka-secure ng mga turret takes for the side of Mustang Esports. Kaya naman siya yung MVP for this game, securing a lot of a good composition of sustainable items as well as damage items para kay AJ dito sa ating game number 3. And okay, ladies and gents, we are going into the match point. Ngayon, kung nagwagi yung Mustang Esports, they will be taking in the crown here for VisMin Grand Finals. At kung nanalo naman ang Sage for this round, no, once again, we will be forced into a game number 5. So, very exciting stuff, Honey Glaze. Nako, mainit itong dalawang teams na to. They really, really want the crown. It's not gonna be a clean sweep. It's gonna be a battle after battle.
Unitas. Ayun, okay na. Practice na pala yan. Pero yun nga, Miss Burger Kim, I like what you mentioned in earlier. Kung ano nga ba yung naging winning conditions dito ng Mustang Esports with the kind of play element, with their kind of composure, laban nga dito sa Sage Unitas. Wala na yun sa drafting phase eh. Nandito na rin tayo talaga sa execution na ginagawa with their heroes. Commendable playstyles nila, especially Kurumi. Ilang beses siya nakakakuha ng Mamba plays and yung pressure na binibigay ni Joker when it comes to the pick of potential na gusto niyang gawin dito to the core heroes of Mustang Esports. Katulad ng mention mo kanina, squishy kasi yung mga heroes from the side of Sage Unitas, kaya naman napaka-easy na lang dito for Joker to go in for the pressure, to go in with the deadly magic, ay hindi sila basta-basta nakakakuha ng plays around the map. Rotation-wise, nakukuha yun ng Mustang Esports, pero again, commendable pa rin naman dito Sage Unitas with their successful defense, yung counter-initiate nila dito laban sa Mustang Esports, since commendable kasi yung mga plays dito ni Eri with the use of the X-board.
Wise use of the X-board, but I would say, no, Sage, for this next draft, hopefully they can have a sustainable tank or a sustainable hero for their side. Since kanina nga, yes, I would say they have a lot of firepower. They have to do a little bit more of adjustments pagdating sa draft. They were able to execute naman kahit papano. Nakagawa sila ng proper team fights kanina. Pero right now, no, I would say this is a very crucial team fight for both of the teams. And right now, no, I'm thinking all of the fans of Sage, they want to get that bounce back for this game and hopefully going into a game number 5 for them. And right now, no, for the adjustments of the drafts, for the adjustments of the team fights, no, I would say Sage has to go for someone tanky. Yun yung mistake nila for game number 3.
Okay naman din sana na yung papaling ko pa, especially yung pag-utilize pa ng mga traps. Pero kasi wais din dito si Dre. Dadaanan niya na lang ng dadaanan talaga. Ano yung paki niya kung nakita na siya doon? Para at least, nadaanan niya nga yung mga traps, hindi na yun magagamit pa throughout the clashes. And doon na nga nagkaroon ng opportunity dito ang Mustang Esports to have the upper lead when it comes to the clashes. Dahil nga si Kurumi, sobrang viable niyan. Hindi siya pwedeng ma-stun in ng mga traps ng Popolan ko pa pagdating nga ng mga clashes. And now, we are going to see them again into our game number 4, match point already for Mustang Esports. Ano nga ba ang nosra natin dito for our comment section, dahil nga mainit na rin ang nasa comments natin, dahil they are also giving out their analysis dito onto their comment section. Kaya hi sa inyo guys, and do give us the opportunity na mabasa ang inyong mga pangalan, or kaya kung gusto nyo may shoutout dito sa comment section, please do, dahil libreng-libre ang mga shoutouts namin via Burger Kim and Honey Glaze.
Natawa ako dun sa isang comment dun sa comment section, Honey Glaze. Sabi niya, go Honey Glaze, sana manalo si Burger Kim. Kasi ayaw daw niya maging bias. So, para sabi niya, bias na lang daw siya sa mga shoutcasters. So, yeah, thank you for joining us here this Sunday afternoon sa AcadArena naman. Itong dalawang teams, mainit na mainit. They wanna get the crown here, and right now, no, match point for both of our teams can be in anyone's hands. I would say both of these teams, they really showed us what they got talaga. I would say definitely hindi ko na alam kung ano pa ang pwede kong makita dito sa game number 4. Either they were gonna go for, if let's say sa Mustang Esports, they can probably go for the same lineup since it worked for them, nandun na yung momentum, and for the side of Sage naman, they can do a little adjustments on their end.
Pero speaking of this tournament is once again wouldn't be a thing without our amazing sponsors and partners. The NCO MLBB conference is powered by Globe Telecom, our official telco sponsor. And if ever sa mga viewers natin dito na gustong maging in partnership din with AcadArena, if you want to bring esports to your school, the AcadArena Alliance program is here for you. Alliance member clubs get access to our exclusive tournaments katulad na lang din ito, mentorship, event support, and of course, the Globe Esports Merit Scholarship. Learn how to join the Alliance today at acadarena.com/alliance. And again, napanood natin yung ibang klaseng plays dito nila Kurubi, nila Wicked, nila Uzi, and especially Airy when it comes to their playstyle dito sa Best of 5 series. And again, if ever na gusto nyo makita yon, lahat ng yon ay mapupunta nga dito sa TikTok ng AcadArena. Make sure to follow TikTok, our AcadArena TikTok, dahil ang first 1,000 followers po ay magkakaroon ng chance sa manalo ng weekly giveaways. Post or tweet with the hashtag #TikTok giveaway to make your entry count.
Yep, don't forget to do that, guys. But now we are going into the drafting phase. The Benedetta and the Eve band out for the side of Mustang Esports at Lunox and Glue naman for the side of Sage. We've seen how Mustang Esports has utilized that very well in the previous games, and now that will be their priority ban. Jawhead is up for the taking. Mustang Esports going in for the X-Borg right now, since si Eri kanina yung parating humahawak ng X-Borg, and right now Mustang Esports is gonna show us some X-Borg plays. Will it work well? Will it be the core? Let's see later, since first pick pa lang naman to. Yung sagot naman ng Sage, let's see. Jawhead is still open, Matilda is still open, and they will be going in for the lineup of Mustang Esports earlier, which is the Roger and the Jawhead. A nice pick, nice select of Jawhead. They're prioritizing it, pero I'm not so sure kung yung Roger pick ba na to, no? If it's wise to actually show your core hero immediately.
Lalo na ngayon mababalian ba sila ng paa dito? Lalo na ngayon, they have here their heroes na nagkakapalit nga for these teams. And we also have here ni Eudora nga na recently lang na nerf kahapon. Si kung gagamitin pa rin yun, well, yes, indeed, dahil nga this is another hero secured for the side of Mustang Esports. Palit talaga ng mga heroes dito, dalawang heroes from the side of Sage Unitas. Mantakin mo Miss Burger Kim. 3 games na nakagamit dito si Eri ng kanyang X-Word. But now, on to our 4th game. This is going to be into the hands of Mustang Esports. Makakasama nila dito yung burst damage potential nila. That is the Eudora. And now, going into the 3rd pick, that is the Esmeralda na ginamit din kanina ng Mustang Esports into our game number 2. It all boils down to the fact na katulad na lang din na mention ko kanina into our 3rd game kasi na hindi na nagmamatter sa kanila yung mga drafting phase. They have the upper lead advantage. Well, both of the teams has the equal amount of advantage when it comes to the early game, pagdating din ng late game. Also, it's either the composition-wise or even the rotation and execution na lang na ginagawa nila to go in for the pick-offs and the timing mismo din ng pag-utilize nila ng mga skills.
Indeed. And right now, no, I'm seeing a lot of stunts coming in from the side of Mustang Esports, the traps coming in from the PNK, and not to mention that Eudora that was actually banned out for the first 3 games, and now we will be seeing its debut here. Sage banning out the Claude. Yes, wala pa silang core hero for the side of Mustang Esports, no, making the hero roster pool of Mustang Esports smaller. And syempre naman Mustang Esports respect ban dyan sa Cecilion na yan that can deal a massive amount of damage pagdating sa late game. Pero sabi ng Sage, no, okay, dinan out yung Cecilion, we will be taking in this Farsa instead.
We've seen earlier the wise moves coming in from Yanzu din kanina kasi sa paggamit nga ng Sicilian niya. Late game potential, late game scale heroes ang meron sila, but now, hovering into our screens is a dual assassin setup that might be going into the hands of Mustang Esports. We have here Saver together with that Ling. Alam naman natin na mapupunta yan into our core hero, pero this might be a side lane Saber in which naipanood ko nga ito kahapon into another tournament na naikas ko din. Ibang klase rin gumalaw ang isang Saber, lalo na with the blades, with the shurikens na meron siya with the first skill. Pagdating kasi ng late game at nakakuha na yan ng 30%, tas cooldown reduction, unlimited na yung paggamit niya ng first skill na yon. So it only makes sense since nagagamit niya yun to eliminate the shields na meron dito ang isang Esmeralda, pero kailangan niya pa rin maging maingat dahil nga napaka-prone niya din in any kind of pick-up na kayang gawin dito ng Sage Unitas kanila. Sage Unitas, we have your sobrang commendable setups na meron sila. We have the Parsa with the Feathered Airstrike, nandito rin yung Esmeralda with the use of the Falling Star Moon. They have the late game potential as well. But going back, Mustang Esports, early game pa rin ang gusto nilang panghawakan.
Early game once again, and it's a matter of execution, like what you said, Honey Glaze. Now, so this is gonna be a very crucial match actually for both of our team, no, and we've seen it in their picks, and I'm liking what I'm seeing from Sage. Mas ano na sila, balanced out with the sustain and with the damage. Kanina kasi purely damage, so they didn't really have a lot of sustain, a lot of tankiness. And right now, we're seeing a lot more tankiness coming in from Sage. So hopefully, they can hold out until the very end. At kaya naman yung Mustang Esports, the heat is on them right now. They have the momentum. 2-1. Isa na lang yung kailangan nilang panalunin dito. And they will be doing that very well, securing a lot of assassins, and not to mention the stuns coming in from that PNK. So Sage Heroes, yes, makunat man sila, they have to watch out for the possible stuns coming in from Eudora as well as the PNK.
This fourth game into our best of 5 series is brought to you by our official Globe Telecom sponsor. This is already the fourth game na the second point already now secured dito ng Mustang Esports, and match point already na nakuha nila dito sa Sage Unitas. Sage Unitas, paano kaya sila makakakuha ng comeback, lalo na the momentum is already there for Mustang to take into this fourth game. Pero again, with that kind of composition, we have here so much advantage pagdating nga sa composition ng Sage Unitas, dahil nga napanghahawakan nila kasi yung late game potential nila laban dito sa Mustang Esports.
Yes, indeed. No, right now, no, we can see possible early pick-offs here. Once again, coming in from the side of Mustang Esports. So, they have to be extra careful. Kurumi there, low on to health kasi nga kinakain dito ni Wicked yung kanyang mga shields. And right now, no, pagdating sa advantage dito sa early game, Kurumi has to watch out for that Esmeralda.
Watch out for that Esmeralda indeed. Lalo na't makunat pa rin naman yan. Early game phase pa lang naman din natin ito. This is the first minute mark into our game time. Wala pa rin ang gaganap na casualties that might potentially be here into the top lane. But we have a 3v3 na nakakapag-rotate na. Hindi na nalaman dito nila Popolan Kupa and the lane na nandito rin si Johed na malapit. But now, we have your AJ. Level 4 na kaagad siya. Papasok na rin siya with a pinch poise para disengage na lang din further ang magiging execution nila. AJ, though, going in for the possible pick-off laban dito sa Johed, since kaya niyang i-pick off dito ang Johed, lalo na't level 1 pa rin naman dito ang Johed mula sa side ng Sage Unitas.
Level 1 pa lang ang Johed, pero they have to watch out for that. They know what to do, pero right now, no, onto our top lane, Kurumi is low on to health, pero tinutuloy pa rin niya yung pagka-clear, at syempre naman, wala na rin ibang ginagawa dito yung Mustang Esports but to take another objective. The first objective here, which is the turtle, ultimately going to the side of Mustang Esports. And once again, Last Insanity has been casted out, pero that is not enough to save your life, Airy. Tumakas nga siya with the dragon, pero that is still not enough to stop him. Not enough to save his life. And right now, no, si Dre, munti ka na ejector, at ngayon, both of them will be backing away from that possible team fight since na-cast out na nga doon ni Yansu ang kanyang Feathered Airstrike.
Let's talk about Saber more for the side of Mustang Esports, no? Hindi usual na makita natin yung Saber in this kind of tournament, in this kind of lineup, lalo na't ngayon this is already the match point given to the side of Mustang Esports. We might say na hindi nga usually itong nakikita, pero again, with the passive or with the skill sets kasi na meron dito ang isang Saber, it only makes sense na nakaka-eliminate nga ng chances dito ang isang shield. Pero speaking of a Saber, oh no, indeed, Miss Burger Kim, the ultimate is there for Saber to make laban dito sa side ng isang Johed, pero hindi magiging enough yun dahil tatlo ang sumagapa sa kanya. Nice control of the side lanes from Sage Unitas. They have here another kill na sanagot nila laban sa Mustang Esports.
Very, very squishy ang isang Saber, and right now, no, I don't think Kurumi expected that was a 3-man rotation coming in from Sage, no. The ejector coming in from the, and now there is the one being punished now by Dre and Juker. Did you see that stun? Hindi na talaga siya makagalaw at that given moment. 2 stuns, the traps coming in from Dre as well as the stuns coming in from Juker. And right now, no, they are looking to gank this top lane para sa side naman ng Stage.
Commendable talaga dito si Joker. Any kind of hero na bibigay mo talaga sa kanya. But we have here the ultimate already executed by Kurumi up against Wicked, but the Purify is there para makaligtas dito ang Esmeralda. Nice response coming from Sage Unitas, kaya naman hindi na naipagpatuloy pa ng Mustang Esports yung pagkakataon na makakuha ng pick-off. Pero going back into Joker, the usage of the Eudora. We've seen earlier, or we said earlier na meron na ngang nerf na naganap dito for the Eudora. Pero nakikita pa rin natin na hindi lang basta-basta hero yung nanonerf eh. Yes, nanerf man yung hero, pero yung player hindi mo manonerf yan. So, wise utilization of the hero, and especially the positionings, kailangan niya. And speaking of positionings though, we have here the potential pick-off. Laban nga dito sa isang Jawhead, and now the last Insanity will be popping up into the live of Nair, and that is going to be another opportunity for Mustang Esports to level up their winning conditions dahil another kill, another objective secured for them to take.
Yes, I'm loving what I'm seeing here. Ang daming Purify pala. For the side of Sage Unitas, we have Wicked, Yansu, and Airy with that Purify. The Eudora phobia na tinatawag sa TikTok is very real. Kasi naman napakaraming stuns, and not to mention yung ultimate ni Kurumi din. And once again, there, almost getting caught there by all the stuns, and now will we be seeing Mustang Esports chasing after they know it looks like they will be backing away from that team fight. Alam nila na kung lumalim man sila doon, no, medyo delikado na talaga yun.
5th minute mark into our game time though, 3-1. Paano kayo makakabawi dito ang Sage Unitas? But still, onto the late game naman, we have here the potential na makapag-scale up sila. Pero Wicked, walang masama or walang malakas sa dalawa. Kaya naman makaka-responde pa further dito ang isang Parsa, pero hindi niya muna gagamitin yung kanyang Feathered Airstrike. Wala pala yung Feathered Airstrike niya, kaya hindi niya na iligtas agad dito yung life dito ni Wicked. Kaya na-force tuloy na mapauwi dito si Wicked. And now, opportunity is there for Mustang Esports na mas makarotate pa further into their map. Let's see if this is going to be the potential cash na nabubuo nila naman dito onto the middle lane, lalo na't ngayon we have here the Jawhead and Joker. Abangers talaga ang ginagawa nila, waiting game into the mid lane, into the Feathered Airstrike from that ejector, pero wala pa rin naman ma-eliminate from that clash.
No one getting eliminated, but it looks like both of our teams, no, nagtatansyahan lang, nag-iingat lang din, since you have a Eudora, a lot of stuns here coming in from the side of Mustang Esports, and right now Mustang Esports going in for the kill right under their own turret, and now Wicked is the next target of AJ, pero napakakuna talaga ng isang Esmeralda, and now AJ will be backing out from that team fight, and now Wicked will have no choice but to go back and regen some HP.
Mention lang din natin ulit na hindi lang din basta-bastang hindi nyo nga nakuha yung kill, pero the delay is there na pa rin naman for them to take, lalo na napauwi nila yung Esmeralda, pero nice kill there coming in from Propster laban dito sa isang Yuzong from Eerie. Pero again, with that kind of playstyle, we might say na pwede na naman makapag-dominate dito early game ang Mustang Esports. 5-1, 7-minute mark, and another turtle being secured already uncontestedly dahil nakikita nila sa kanilang rotation from Mustang Esports, from Siege Unitas rather, na malayo ang ibang kuponan pa from their team. And now we might have the possible invade coming in from AJ na nagtitipin na lang din sa harap mismo ng isang Jawhead na na-stun in na naman ng Popolan Kupa. And now we might say na magkakaroon na nga dito ng opportunity ang Mustang Esports, ma-secure pa yung purple buff once again ng Sage Unitas.
Yup, securing in. Napaka-confident ng Mustang Esports right now. They are feeling the momentum indeed, winning that game number 3 earlier, and right now, no, they are going as far as to even invading the purple buff para sa side ng Sage. And right now, no, Sage is looking to pressure this top lane. Kurumi once again getting caught by the ejector, ultimately knocked out, pero sila pa rin ang namuhi. Mustang Esports now chasing after Wicked, and now will they be going in for the kill? The Feathered Airstrike has been casted out by Yansu just to make the members of Mustang Esports back away from that team fight. And right now, that's still a win for Mustang Esports, and it looks like, no, yung ginagawa lang talaga dito ng Sage is to pick off the, how shall I say this, the softer members or yung mas malalambot na members ng Mustang Esports. And every time they're trying to do that, no, parating may follow-up dito yung Mustang Esports. Mukhang binebait out lang talaga nila yung mga members dito ng Sage.
Although hindi nga nakapatay dito si Kurumi, that was such a commendable play using already the skills na meron siya, the ultimate na meron siya, the triple sweep. With the use of that ultimate, nagkaroon tuloy ng timing dito maka-pick off si na Dre. And now the opportunity is given na naman for Dre to make another play laban dito sa side ng Sage Unitas. And AJ, sobrang free niya makapag-roam around the map since may tiwala siya sa mga teammates niya. Nandun yung tiwala niya makakapag-maintain ng mga lanes dito, ang mga side lanes, especially Kurumi dito na nakakuha man lang siya ng 0-2 KDA into this kind of game. Pero at the very least, na-maintain niya yung lanes na yun kung saan na-push through pa nila yung first tier turret. And now, pushing into the 9-minute mark, we have the Tempest of Blades, we have, well, the Feathered Airstrike, no, Black Dragon form, nandito na kaagad sa loob mismo ng members from the side of Mustang Esports, ang isang Roger, and low on health na rin sila. Tempest of Blades, hinahabol niya dito ang isang Roger, and that is the killing spree, and the TP though, given to you by AJ, after eliminating one from the side of Sage Unitas, 4 pa rin naman ang natitira from the both of our teams since it's a 1-to-1 exchange. Opportunity naman is there for AJ to secure then also that second tier turret onto the bottom lane.
And now Feathered Airstrike is being casted out there by Yansu, almost taking Croker in the process. But right now they wanna go in for AJ, shutting him down in the process. Nice call there by Sage, taking down the jungler here of Mustang Esports. That was a win for them, syempre naman, kasi since Lord is up for the taking, wala na rin retribution for the side of Mustang Esports. But this is still the mid game, guys. No, hindi pa rin to yung end all. But Sage can actually start this first level Lord since wala na nga si AJ dito in the picture.
Oo, pero speaking of, hindi lang kasi si AJ dito ang nagdi-deal ng that of damage up against Sage Unitas, lang si Sanity being popped up. We have here also our Eerie going in for the kills. Nagra-rampage na siya up against Mustang Esports. And now, hindi natin syempre dapat nang kalimutan pa ng pansin dito ang Esmeralda going in for the Falling Star mo laban sa mga members from Mustang Esports. 2-to-none exchange. And ang mahagapi pa rin naman dito si Wicked going in for the possible pick-off, pero makaka-disengage lang naman dito with the use of the last Insanity is si Proxer. And now, opportunity is there for Sage Unitas to go and securing in this first level Lord.
Winning that team fight actually gives them the perfect opportunity to start the Lord. Tempest of Blades has been casted out by AJ, pero nako yung damage dito coming in from Sage, and now they will be taking it this first level Lord, and now giving them more opportunity to push the turrets here since mas lamang nga talaga yung Mustang Esports dito when it comes to the turrets, when it comes to the objective. And now Uzi, we are slowly seeing his damage coming up, and right now we are seeing Nair also securing in that immortality, perhaps no, buying him some time in case he gets stuck in the stuns of Dre and Juker.
Commendable plays indeed for the side of Sage Unitas. Nakita natin talaga na compose sila into the fact na kaya nilang pitasin dito si AJ. Pero yun nga, with the timing kasi ng ejector and especially dito sa bubble force, napala tuloy sa mapa dito si AJ. And now we have here the opportunity and the momentum domination of the map from the side of Sage Unitas. 3-minute mark, we have your Wicked na pupush na already onto the top lane, while we have here the Lord already securing in the first tier turret. Pero siguro makikita na naman dito si Wicked and Kurumi. Low on health na dito si Kurumi. The ultimate is there for Wicked to make, and that is going to be another killing spree for the Esmeralda. Kulang na ng isa ang Mustang Esports dito. This might be an easy game though for the side of Sage Unitas dahil nga meron pa rin silang Lord na kasama na nagwawala na nga dito sa middle lane.
Nagwawala na nga in the middle lane, pero still, the inhibitor turrets are once again still up here for both sides of the team. And right now, no, yung kailangan lang nila gawin, yung Sage, they have to take in objectives after objectives. And what Mustang Esports needs to do is they have to regain some of their composure since they had the advantage earlier. And right now, we are seeing Wicked slowly getting really sustainable here. Not to mention na meron na rin siyang purple buff dito. Wala nang purple buff dito si AJ,
Wala na siyang purple buff, wala na siyang makukuhaan pa ng mga resources niya. Nandito na naman with the good positionings coming in from Nair. Ito yung kailangan nilang iwasan Ito yung kailangan nilang ingatan sa kanilang mga sarili, lalo na looking into the minimap, wala nga sa mapa nila dito si Nair. And that was such a good opportunity for Sage Unitas to pick off any kind of member from Mustang Esports dahil hindi nagiging aware dito Mustang Esports sa ginagawa nilang rotation, sa pag-check in nila ng mga bushes. Yes, may ultimate nga dito si Kurumi, pero again, malambot lang kasi ito since he is an assassin. Makaya niyang i-cast in yung ultimate niya, kaya niyang gamitin yung triple sweep niya up against some members from Sage Unitas, pero sino ba ang laging nasa front We have here Eerie, Wicked, and Nair. Sobrang kunat, pero sobrang kunat nga ba niyan sa APA dahil that is going to be a one hero down there. Mortality Pops, Eerie goes in with the use of the Black Dragon form onto the backlines, though that is Proxter eliminating one. Low na rin dito si Wicked, pero we have here Yansu using already the Feathered Airstrike, securing the backline damage from the backlines, and now na-force tuloy ma-back out dito Mustang Esports after that clash dahil nga Sage Unitas, they already got their helo lost from the team Mustang Esports.
Nice. Pick off there, no? 3-man rotation coming in. Nakita mo naman, binuhos nila lahat ng ultimate kay Ner doon. At syempre naman, since one problem down, no, it seems like the problem here of Mustang Esports is always Ner with that Jawhead doing the initiation, the ejector there. Kaya naman, nagkaka-problema yung Mustang Esports when it comes to picks off. And right now, once again, AJ doing a 1v1 with Wicked. Pero oh my goodness, the entire team here of Mustang Esports shuts down Wicked in the process. And right now, no, since Wicked is now eliminated from the picture, no, they will be going in for another possible team fight. Dre there trying to initiate a team fight, pero si Yansu there with the Feathered Airstrike just to cast the members away of Mustang Esports just to back down. Pero si Eri there with the follow-up damage, taking down Juker in the process, killing spree pa nga para sa kanya, and also Dre taken down in the process, and it looks like AJ will be the next target of Uzi. Wow, this is not looking good for Mustang Esports. 3 down for them, and the Lord is now up. Pero si AJ buhay pa rin naman, so they can still contest this. This is a lane that has a lot of mobility.
Mustang Esports, commendable yung paggamit nila ng mga utilization sila to pick off Wicked. Pero yun nga, onto the process, medyo nag-overstay sila onto the top lane. Kaya naman nakakuha tuloy ng potential pick-offs and potential clash ang Sage Unitas laban sa kanila. They were commendable in the team fight, but now we have your Proxter though. Hindi siya ganong katunat kasi para lang din makakuha din ng advantage going into the 4v1 situation, and now a shutdown for that hero expert out of the map. Nandito si AJ, wrong timing to go in for the clash dahil ang dami pang crowd control na makakasuga pa dito ang isang lane. Kaya naman ngayon, we have here the second level lord. This is Luminous already for the Sands of Sage Unitas. We have so much disadvantage ng Mustang Esports laban sa kanila ngayon.
Changing up the tempo here para sa side ng Sage, no? They have a lot more sustain right now and they're utilizing it very well. Nasa kanila rin yung Lord, and now this is the perfect opportunity for them to take in more objectives, which is now the inhibitor turrets of Mustang Esports at mga posibleng pick-offs na kailangan nilang gawin para naman magawa nila yung GG push. This is the 16-minute on the clock. 10-13 ang ating score. Kinas out na nga ni Yansu there with the Feathered Airstrike, and now they have to milk this Lord kasi naman pressure is coming in from all of the lanes. Sage there taking down the inhibitor turrets mid and bottom lane, and right now, no, the Lord is still up. Buhay pa naman dito ang Lord, and now Sage is probably, and they want to do this GG push, pero si Proxter, no, trying to cast out the flames, trying to cast, take a look at that, AJ goes to the backlines, trying to take out Yansu, and that is a killing spree for Uzi, and now the Lord is still up, pero they will be locking in the base, making Sage the winner for this game. Grabe, Honey Glaze. 2-2 na ang ating score. We are going into a game number 5, ladies and gentlemen. Sage pa rin. Matigas pa rin sila. And right now, no, the MVP of the game is none other than Yansu there. With that Forza, yes, no kills, no deaths as well. Securing in the backline damage for Sage. Kaya naman sila ang nagugi dito sa ating game number 4. We are going into a game number 5, ladies and gents. So hold on tight. We are still gonna be seeing a lot of unexpected plays, a lot of unexpected comebacks from both of these teams.
Commendable playstyles and sustainability is key for the side of Sage Unitas. Wala kasi nakakapitas sa Esmeralda and Nair into the backlines. Yes, they have Kurumi for Mustang Esports, pero kasi it blew them off. Sayang kasi yung pick-off na yun, or sayang din kasi yung slot na yun for another hero from the side of Mustang Esports. Yes, we understand na pwede niya nga makuha yung advantage up against si Esmeralda na makaka-eliminate din ng mga shields niyan. Pero kasi scaling up into the late phases of the game, we had Sage Unitas securing in the early game momentum and the domination of the clash of the lanes with just the usage of the Jawhead and especially that Esmeralda. And now, going into the game number 5, sino kaya at bakit kaya ang mga heroes na ito ang pinili nga ng Mustang Esports? Tama bang makasecure sila na naman ng isang saber on their team dahil nga nakulangan ako siguro sa Mustang Esports dito ng kanilang sustainability to go into the clashes. Yes, they might have the crowd control, but it wasn't enough up against Sage Unitas, who got in the fourth game into the series.
2-2 na ang ating score, ladies and gents. It's really heated here sa ating VisMin Grand Finals, and kaya naman, pati rin naman ang comment section natin, we are seeing a lot of people supporting both of our teams. Syempre, no, thank you so much for watching AcadArena on a Sunday afternoon. No? So kung may sinusuporta kayong player or may sinusuporta kayong teams, or if you are supporting your school actually here in AcadArena, do let us know in the comment section. Hopefully, we'll get to read it later. But right now, no, Honey Glaze, like what you said, yung pick ng Mustang Esports kanina sa Saber, I think they wanted to go for the backline damage, possibly picking up Yansu there sa ating backlines with that Farsa. Pero ultimo, hindi natin yun nakita since a lot of sustain coming in from the side of Sage. Kaya naman dito sa ating game number 5, no, this is the real thing. This is the real match point for both of our teams, no. Winner takes all. Kaya naman, ano kaya yung makikita nating mga draft picks, ano makikita nating mga bans here, or perhaps, no, it's a matter of execution na lang for both of our teams.
Pero again, guys, the National Campus Open, or that fourth game of our NCO MLBB conference, is powered by Globe Telecom, our official telco sponsor. And if you want to bring esports to your school, AcadArena Alliance program is here for you. Alliance member clubs can get access to our exclusive tournaments, mentorship, event support, and of course, the Globe Esports Merit Scholarship. Learn how to join the Alliance today at acadarena.com/alliance. Again, we've seen earlier so much commendable plays brought to you by Kurumi and the rest of the members from Mustang Esports and Sage Unitas. If you want to see them on TikTok, make sure to follow at AcadArena on TikTok dahil nga ang first 1,000 followers po ay makakaroon ng chance ang manalo ng weekly giveaways ng AcadArena. Post or tweet with the hashtag AA TikTok giveaway to make your entry count.
Indeed. Now, go ahead and check it out. And right now, we are going into game number 5. And right now, these are the two teams. Sage dominating the VisMin region for the longest time. And right now, we are seeing a new contender, STI Mustang Esports, showing them or giving it all they got. And right now, this is the match point, Honey Glaze. Grabe. I don't know what to expect for this game. Ball could be in anyone's hands. No, I've done my predictions, and that's just based on what I saw. So I don't know. Right now, I just really don't know. I'm rooting for both of these teams. Syempre, kasi naman, no, VisMin region. Syempre naman, who wouldn't want to win the title for this school? I know that I was actually a varsity player back in high school, so I know what it means to carry the flag of your school. Kaya naman, both of these teams, so give it your best sa ating game number 5.
Exactly. Game number 5. Ito yung rematch talagang hinahanap ng Sage Unitas laban sa Mustang Esports. This is already the match point of both of these teams. So, back to 0 na naman ang mga nilahag na dito ng side ng Mustang Esports and Sage Unitas. Although, we saw earlier na momentum na nga na nabubuo na nga dito ng Mustang Esports. Pero it's always going up and back laban dito sa side ng Unitas. Kaya naman ngayon, Sage Unitas, will it be their game number 5 or Mustang Esports? Mababawi ba nila yung momentum na nakuha nga ng Sage Unitas laban sa kanila?
A lot of people supporting both of our teams. No, thank you so much. Keep the comments coming. Keep don't forget to like and share the stream as well kasi napaka-importante yan if you are supporting your school. Kaya naman sa mga hindi pa nakakaalam, minsan kasi, meron ka palang varsity team na ganun, tas hindi alam ng school mo. So, all the shares, all the likes will really be helpful for your school or for all the supporters of your team.
And shoutout na din, well, let's go in and give a shoutout dito sa mga nasa comment section din, no? Sabi dito nila Krisha Amber, hashtag USA win, hashtag Sage win, diba? Nakita naman natin na ibang klase talaga yung supporta nila dito sa mga comment section. And nandito na rin yung mga supporters din ng Mustang Esports. Shoutout to John Derek Cruz, hashtag Mustang daw po ang gusto niya manalo dito. And yun nga, Visayas win naman dito, sabi ni Jeric Anatan. Pero sabi naman dito ni John Vincent Lanang, thank you so much for the 50 stars, pero hindi ko kasi kaya magbasa ng Bisaya. Kaya naman, thank you so much for everyone giving off their comments here into the comment section. And shout out to everyone who gave also the stars into the previous matches. Sorry kasi hindi namin nakita kagad or hindi namin na-shoutout agad. Yun ang mga dadrop dito ng mga stars kasi nga, well, mainit kasi and heated up yung mga matches natin kanina from our previous 4 games into our series.
Thank you so much for the 50 stars, John Vincent Lanang. No? Jowa reveal daw kay AJ. Kasi naman,
Ayun.
na ano naman, no? Pag core user talaga, no, na, ano talaga, what do you call this? Parang humahanga ka dun sa tao. Kasi ako personally, no, hindi talaga ako nagko-core. Talagang any role you can make me do, pero core hindi ko kaya. Kaya naman sa mga core users dyan, no, talagang very, very, I would say, very popular kayo.
Mga naghahanap na lang din siguro ng mga Angela Mains, no? Tama ba ako, Miss
Aha.
Burger Kim?
Angela Mains, no? Ikaw ba, Honey Glaze, Angela Main ka?
Well, at the recent na season ngayon, I'm using Esmeralda throughout the season. Lalo na't kahapon nagkaroon din naman kami ng win streak. Kaya natutuwa rin ako na ilang beses nga nakakapag-dominate ng mga clashes dito ang Esmeralda kapag napunta siya sa mga teams natin ngayon. Pero speaking of, we have here a Benedetta and the Lunox band. Sobrang familiar from our previous matches, Miss Burger Kim. Sila pa rin ang nawawala sa listahan natin ngayon.
Meta picks as well as alam nila who they are up again. Once again, VisMin region to. Only a few teams have been dominating here. Kaya naman, alam na alam nila kung ano yung magiging respect bans here for both of our teams. And right now, once again, no, Benedetta, Eve, Lunox banned out. And Sage, once again, banning out that blue. Alam naman natin, very sustainable, and not to mention, no, pag nag-split-split na yan, no, nagtatakbuhan kayong lahat kasi hindi mo alam kung kanino siya sa sanib or what do you call this? I mean, if glue, parang pag nag-attach sa'yo yung glue, nako, hindi mo na alam kung saan ka pupunta, di ba? Kasi glue has the entire control over you. And right now, no, first pick, once again, for Mustang Esports, it's gonna be an X-board, taking away the hero of Airy that he has used very well for the previous games. Once again, Sage, no, this is a similar lineup for them coming in from game number 4, no, Jawhead and a Harriet for the side of Sage. And right now, no, Mustang Esports, they still don't have a hero na nagsiscale up. Pagdating sa late game, they have to watch out for that Harriet. No, they can actually take in the Claude. They can scale up with this Claude pagdating sa late game. The Sicilian is also up, no, at which they have used very well earlier. And right now, no, yung gagawin pa rin ng Mustang Esports, they are going for that sustain, the XB as well as that Esmeralda, and not to mention the traps that will be set in by PNK. And once again, Sage saw the opportunity taking in this Sicilian for our game number 5. And this is gonna be the third ban, Honey Glaze, no? Ano pa ang pwedeng i-ban dito ng both teams natin? Since wala pang core hero parehas, wala pa.
Tama ka dun, no? Wala pa sila mga core heroes, pero pwede nilang maipush yung isa't isa kung sino ba yung mga natitirang heroes na maibaban nila na mapupwersa mo yung team na ito na ito yung gagamitin nila, ito yung hero na nanalo kayo laban sa. Kaya naman ngayon, we have here the Claude being banned out already by the side of Sage Unitas. Let's see kung ano magiging sagot dito ng Mustang Esports. Will it be a Roger though, since yun nga, both of these teams know how to use and utilize the Roger, but it's going to be the Paquito, since kulang nga rin naman kasi ang Sage Unitas dito when it comes to the sustainability na kaya nilang ibigay when it comes to going in for the clashes up against Mustang. But Mustang, wala pa silang core. Will it be a link once again na nakita natin kanina na it was quite in a big disadvantage laban sa Sage Unitas dahil nga nakatapat niya lang naman dito ang Jawhead from the side of Sage Unitas. But again, we might see here the Eudora for them to take in Mustang Esports.
Eudora up for the taking. Mustang Esports just saw the opportunity, and we are gonna be seeing a Eudora Ling once again, no? Disadvantageous yun pag kinuha ng Sage yung Eudora since it's a counter for the Ling. And now, the roster is complete here for both of our teams. Now, let's see who will take our game number 5 in this best out of 5 series sa AcadArena National Campus Open 2, brought to you by Globe Telecom, our official telco partner.
Oh man, I'm looking at the compositions really hard on these teams on this game dahil nandun na yung composition nila, sobrang equal na for me, lalo na't ngayon they have the single target, they have the early game momentum, and now they might have here the advantage when it comes to the pick-offs, lalo na't we see the potential for Mustang Esports to use in once again the link together with the Eudora. Pero again, Sage Unitas kasi dito meron silang Jawhead, so may nakapag-rain over pa gamit ang isang Yusong kanina into our game number 4. So it all comes down to the execution kung paano nila makukuha yung grand finals and the hashtag who own the islands.
Own the islands indeed. And I would say, delikado talaga yung Mustang Esports dito. Once it comes to the late game, kaya naman yung composition nila, we are seeing a lot of aggression and they can actually pull it off pagdating sa early game. The Ling, the Eudora, and the PNK stunning. Posibleng mga members dito ng stage na kailangan is-stun at makakuha na sila ng pick-off pagdating sa early game.
Pagdating sa early game kasi we see here the potential din naman ng Sage Unitas gamit na lang din ng mga heroes na ito. We have the Roger, we have also the Yuzong. Pero onto the early game, we might say na meron naman dito makipagbakbakan din ang Mustang Esports going into the lineup naman nila. We have Eudora and that Link. They have the mobility, they have the stun potential laban sa side ng Sage Unitas, and now, hindi natin kasi kaagad masasabi kung sino ba yung may upper lead dahil lahat sila nakakakuha nga ng advantage when it comes to the early game, when it comes to the late game. Kaya ang equal ng mga teams na ito and sobrang worthy nilang mapunta dito sa ating grand finals. Pero again, best of 5 series lang ito. We are going to hail one champion lang into our VisMin region finals.
Yep, one champion only can reign here sa ating VisMin region. Kaya naman parehas yung teams natin hungry for the title. And now, once again, this is game number 5. If ngayon lang kayo nag-tune in sa ating AcadArena Live, no, shoutout sa ating 650 viewers right now, peaking. No, grabe naman. Talaga yung suporta na pinapakita ng mga friends or mga classmates dito ng both of our teams.
Tama nga rin yung sinabi dito ni Dayday Esports, diba? Good luck and have fun sa both teams dahil nga both teams deserve to reach in this far. And here we go, game number 5. First minute mark, tahimik na tahimik yung mapa, Miss Burger King. Wala masyadong nagaganap. Pero speaking of, we have here Proxer being pinned down by 2 of the members from the side of Sage Unitas. We have Eerie using already the Black Dragon form. Nandoon na yung mga knockups and yung mga pushback potentials niya. And also the passive ng isang Yuzong to go and deal a lot of damage laban sa Sage Unitas. Laban sa Mustang Esports. Pero speaking of, onto the middle lane, nandito naman din yung Falling Storm on Nikurumi and the stuns given to you by Joker. Low na kagad dito sinner, and that is the first blood given to Mustang Esports.
First blood indeed. And Sage Unitas, they won that last game, and right now, no, they are feeling the momentum for this round. And kaya naman, first blood na, Dre starting in this turtle for the taking para naman makuha na kaagad dito ni AJ pagdating ng tama tayo. Pero take a look at that. Nice. Actually, going in for the possible turtle steal, no? Pero ultimately, Mustang Esports will be securing that first turtle for this game.
Nice early game momentum brought to you by Mustang Esports. Ang bilis na nagiging rotation nila. Speaking of they have the mobility on their hands, especially the deadly combo na meron nga dito, ang Popolan Kupa and that Eudora. They have the damage, they also have the burst potential to pick up one squishy hero from the side of Sage Unitas, and now we might see one being picked off already here into the top lane. Since 3rd minute mark into our game time, pumapwesto na rin dito ang Jailhead, ang isang Harit laban dito kay Kurumi, since they need to pressure in Kurumi. They need to delay in the gold lead na nakukuha nga dito ni Kurumi when it comes to the pick of damage ng isang Esmeralda. Shaman Force nilalapag na. We have here the unstoppable Force. Falling Storm holding into 2. Buhay pa rin si Kurumi. Papasok na dito si AJ. Hindi pa siya mag-execute ng Shaman ng Tempest of Blaze niya dahil nga kaya niya pa rin naman palagan dito. Low on L heroes from the side of Sage Unitas, and that is going to be another kill for them to take in a 1k gold lead into the 4th minute mark of our game time. Naiipit na dito ang isa pang member. This is Nair na sa stun na siya ni Joker, and that with the Thunderstrat, we have here the opportunity given to the Mustang Esports to secure another gold turret laban sa Sage Unitas. Mabilis ang push to. First tier turret kagad ang napapaksak nila.
Usually kasi once na pick off mo yung side laner, tapos na down siya, no, usually what all the teams do, I've seen this in other tournaments as well, no, they will take in the first tier turret. Kung saan side man yan, kung top side man yan or bottom side man yan. And right now, no, STI, Mustang Esports looking real good. 3-0 ang score, no. Every time na lang nakikita ko yung ginagawa dito ng Sage, they are trying to do a pick off on Kurumi pero hindi nila nagagawa with the sustain coming in from an Esmeralda. And right now, all the map is kind of looking smaller for Sage since the first tier turret is down, and now with that first tier turret down, no, Mustang Esports has the better position when it comes to the turtle take here.
Commendable din kasi yung paggamit talaga dito ni Kurumi when it comes to managing his skills. And now, we see their upper hand advantage into the 5th minute mark. Lalo na sila ngayon na nakaronda, nakaikot, nakapwesto na sa first, sa second turtle available for them to take. And now, this might be uncontested since we have the traps, we have here the Popol and Kupa and onto the backlines kasi nandito rin naman si Ling. 5-5 at kulang ang Sage Unitas dito para pumalag pa dito laban sa side ng Mustang Esports. Kaya naman ngayon, Sage Unitas, ibibigay na lang nila yon at kukuha na lang din further ng kanilang mga objectives laban sa Mustang Esports.
Yep, kanya-kanyang objectives. We're seeing Airy there pushing the bottom lane for the side of Sage Unitas. Kaya naman, tamang kuha lang ng objectives, tamang back out lang when it comes to team fights na unnecessary naman. And right now, Mustang Esports really pressuring all the members of Sage. And take a look at that Tempest of Blaze being casted there by AJ, taking down them in the process. And right now, with that pick off, Sage will now be backing off. And now Mustang Esports, dalawa sila low onto health, Dre and AJ down in the process. Nice Tempest of Blades being casted there, pero ultimo, masakit pa rin yung Torre, Honey Glaze.
Exactly. Tapos nandun pa nga rin si Airy to provide in the sustainability and yung crowd control na ibibigay niya as a Yuzong, pero will be dealing a lot of damage up against Proxer. That was such a good last insanity para ma-delay niya din, para mapauwi niya dito ang isang Yuzong. And now with the rotation given to the side of Sage Unitas, we see here na magkakaroon pa rin naman ng potential dito ang Mustang Esports sa pagkuha nga ng kanilang mga mapa, ng kanilang mga jungle heroes and jungle monsters rather, para makaipon din ng kanyang mga gold lead. Speaking of a gold lead, we have here already the Demon Hunter sword secured already by our Ling, and this is another opportunity for him para may pagpatuloy nga yung pressure niya dito laban sa Sage Unitas who got already their first core items as well.
First core items indeed. And pag isang core hero ka talaga, very vital yung pagkaka-build mo. And that was a good call there for AJ to build in that Demon Hunter sword. Ooh, Proxter getting ejected there by Nair. And right now, he has the immortality popped up, buying him some time also. And right now, Mustang Esports here has the entire team backing him up, and now it looks like Airy will be the next one down, pero he will live to see another day. At ngayon, magbaback muna sila from that possible team fight because delikado to, Honey Gaze, in case na tatlo sila down, talagang pwedeng mabaliktad yung match dito. And right now, Mustang Esports is starting this second turtle.
Kurumi daw onto the top lane. Gusto niyan mag-calling star mo laban dito sa dalawa. Dahil nga with the damage output na maibibigay ng dalawang ito, hindi niya na muna maipagpapatuloy. This is a Harit and a Roger tandem na kung saan pag pinagsanipersa mo talaga yung physical and yung magic damage niya, mapapenetrate further dito yung Esmeralda. Kaya naman wise utilization and wise decisions made by Kurumi onto the top lane, securing in himself his safetyness mula doon sa casualty na pwedeng makuha nga ng Sage Unitas. Dahil naman nakakuha na rin naman ng objective dito, Mustang Esports, we see here the potential of them getting in, securing in the 10th minute mark of our game time. And with their kind of rotation, this is already the first leveler na hinihintay na lang natin into the land of Dawn. One-on-one situation na lang ang nagaganap into the lanes, and now we might see here another hero being ejected, Juker. Sobrang lambot niya kasi when it comes to the pick of gustong gawin sa kanya ni Nair. With that ejector, with that also ultimate coming in from Yansu, we have here another hero down from Mustang Esports.
Another hero down indeed. At kaya naman tingnan natin yung replay na to, brought to you by AcadArena and Globe. Nice ejector there by Nair, and the ultimate coming in from Yansu, taking down Juker in the process. And right now, Yansu dealing some back lane damage, taking down Dre in the process. They want to take this middle turret, and right now, backup is here from Mustang Esports. Pero look at that, Yansu with the Bat's Feast poking in some damage para sa side ng Mustang Esports. And now Airy half on health, and tuloy pa rin si Kurumi with that falling Star Moon. Nice one, almost catching in 3 members there of Sage. Pero ngayon naman, magbaback out na muna yung dalawang team because they know that is a very sticky situation to be in. Alam kong, grabe, sobrang disiplina tong dalawang teams na to, ni Glaze, Ayaw nilang umasim pagdating sa game na to, which is very crucial for both of them.
Congratulations to Joker from winning in for giving in those kind of stance laban dito sa Sage Unitas dahil nakapag-open up siya ng chances dito makakuha ng kills ang members from the side of Mustang Esports. 10-minute mark into our game time, buhay pa rin ang mga teams natin and hindi natin masasabing meron ng upper hand yung isang team laban sa kanila. Yes, rotation-wise, mas nauuna at mas nakakapag-commit dito ang Mustang Esports pero kasi Sage Unitas nakakabawi din sila when it comes to their pick-offs na ginagawa nila with their setups na pwede nga i-engage ni Nair and especially Yansu with the use of the Bat's Feast and yung stuns na meron pa siya with the second skill. And now, we have the potential here for Mustang Esports na ipagpatuloy nga dito yung first level Lord. Pero ang sakit ng damage dito ni Yansu na pa-back tuloy ang isang Popolent Koopa. Kaya naman na de-delay na tuloy ang pagkuha nila ng first level Lord. Pero onto the top lane, 1v1, 1v2 situation. Oh no, Wicked is going low. That is AJ going in for the Finch Boys and now one hero down for Sage Unitas. Another opportunity for Mustang Esports na ma-secure nila yung objective nila dito sa bandang ibaba ng mapa.
Indeed, these two teams talaga, very tight fight here for them. Sage, Airy there, trying to catch Brokester, taking him down in the process. Pero Falling Star Moon, once again, being casted, taking down there in the process. And right now, no, this is the first level Lord up for the grabs. And syempre naman, no, since 3 members are down for the side of Sage, no, this is Mustang Esports starting in this first level Lord uncontested at alam yon ng Sage because they can't go in, they cannot afford to lose more members at this point.
There are 2 heroes already down for Sage Unitas. Ayaw na lang madadagdagan pa dahil nga with so much commability and so much damage output na ibibigay na nga dito ni either Kurumi or even Joker and especially Dre. Nakita natin kanina yung 4-man set of the Falling Star. Tama dito sa mention na hinipe out dito ni Dead Eye Esports onto our comment section. Commendable talaga yung plays ni Kurumi. We saw the timing, we saw the setup, and we saw the positionings of Kurumi to go in for the clash onto the backlines ng Sage Unitas. So, kailangan yon malaman ng Sage Unitas. Pero ito na, ang ganti ng api. Tatlo ang pumupuro sa kanya. And that is going to be the pick-off na kailangan nang gawin dito ng Sage Unitas laban sa isang Esmeralda.
Yep, indeed. But Lord is still up, no, for the side of Mustang Esports. Sila pa rin ang nakuha and right now, no, taking in more turrets para sa side ng Mustang Esports. And right now, no, Mustang Esports are trying to pressure in all the lanes. Brokester there, casting out the last Insanity there just to zone out the members para makuha nila tong second tier turret para sa side ng Sage. And right now, no, yung natitira na lang for the side of Sage are the inhibitor turrets. But let's not forget, no, we have a lot of scaling heroes para sa side ng Sage. We have Wicked with that Harriet and Yansu with that Cecilia, no. So pag mas matagal pa tong game na to, mas sasakit pa talaga yung damage nila.
And nakikita naman natin din na ilang beses na rin naman na nakakakuha ng magandang positionings. And early on, from our game number 2, I think, nung nakapag-Sicilian ulit dito si Yan. So we saw earlier kung paano siya makapag-execute with the use of the Sicilian. Hindi man lang siya na-pick off dito ng Mustang Esports. And that makes sense since kailangan niya lang kasi ng magandang positionings onto the backlines to provide and the damage output and the stunts. And once na hindi aware dito ang Mustang Esports, since yun nga, nakuha yung mga attention nila dito onto the frontliners of Sage Unitas, more opportunity naman dito for Yansu to use in all of the sets na meron siya dito with the first skill and the second skill and the Bat's Feast. But now, kain na nga dito ng momentum na binibigay ng Mustang Esports laban sa Sage Unitas. We have another Falling Star Moon coming to in from Kurumi. Wala muna magbibigay pa ng other ultimates given by the side of Sage Unitas dahil they are utilizing or they are managing it still para mabuhay pa sila for another round laban sa Mustang Esports.
Yep, indeed. Living to see another day. But Mustang Esports slowly pressuring in all the lanes. You can see the minion waves, the top lane, the middle lane, as well as the bottom lane being pressured there by Mustang Esports para naman makakuha sila ng proper positioning later once the Lord will be up again for the taking. This is the second level Lord that will be up for the taking in just a little bit. But right now, no, this is the quiet moment na magaganap dito for both of our teams. Yung tamang farm lang, tamang clear out lang, and the possible pick-ups na magaganap dito for both sides of the team.
14-minute mark, wala pa rin naman dito nakagigimbawi ang Sage Unitas pagdating sa kanilang rotation. Namamambahan din sila, nababraso sila dito ni Kurumi. Ang alam kasi natin when it comes to the Falling Star Moon, ibang klase na rin talaga dito, sumayaw, humagip dito ang isang Esmeralda. But now, nakita naman natin na ilang beses na rin talagang nakukuhaan din ng pick-off dito yung Esmeralda with just the ambush plays or paghihintay talaga ng Sage Unitas dito in the bushes para makuha nila yung pick-off na kailangan nilang yon. But now, with the kind of vision and information coming in from Dre's traps, we have here the push na gustong gawin ng Mustang Esports laban sa kanila, and now wala na naman tuloy silang makukuhang resources from their map, from their jungle, dahil we have here the domination of the map from Mustang Esports.
Yes, of course. If you have dominated the lanes, you can now dominate the jungle of the enemy team. And right now, no, wala ng resources yung Sage to take in more gold, especially since Uzi there needs to scale up talaga pagdating sa late game with that Roger. And now, the Lord is up for the taking, and I think Mustang Esports will be the one to take this or possibly start this, or can be actually a bait Lord for both of our teams. No, Sage can actually start it para lang mabait out yung mga members ng Mustang Esports dito. Pero it looks like ultimately the team fight will be happening here sa ating Lord side.
Will it be though, dahil nga Luminous Lord na ito hindi afford ng Sage Unitas na mabawasan ng isa. Dahil nga they know the opportunity na kaya nilang ipitasin dito ang Mustang Esports onto the late phase pagdating nga ng pagkakuha nga ng Mustang Esports dito ng kanilang Lord. Pero again, as you mentioned, this is an uncontested Lord going into the side of Mustang Esports. What will be the answer of Sage Unitas right now, since it's already the 16th minute mark? So much gold lead into the hands of Mustang Esports. They need to play it wisely and efficiently when it comes to using in their skills. Johead, they have here the Yusung as well to provide in the frontline damagers and the crowd control na kaya nilang ibigay dito sa Mustang Esports. Pero damage output kasi kailangan na nga nilang iwasan yung mga nabibigay dito ng Mustang Esports sa kanila.
A lot of immobilizations, a lot of stunts coming in for the side of Mustang Esports. Kaya naman nakakakuha sila ng proper pick-offs kanina. And right now, no, the lanes are being pressured here by Mustang Esports. They have the second level Lord here. And right now, Sage, no, looking to defend whatever they have left right now. They have to watch out for Kurumi though in case magdigit-digit sila. And right now, no, they are looking to take in the inhibitor turrets of Sage. And now, the mid and bottom lane turrets are now gone. Yatsu trying to put out his ultimate just to melt out that Lord. And now, Mustang Esports going in for this top inhibitor turret, pero it looks like they won't be successful in doing that. Tamang back out na lang muna sila. But this is still a win for Mustang Esports. 9-6 ang ating score. 17 minutes into the clock. And it looks like ko-quarantine na lang yung Sage sa kanilang base right now because Mustang Esports has full control of the map.
Exactly, my guy. This is Miss Burger Kim. This is already Miss Burger Kim, the potential of Mustang Esports to go in for the possible clash. Last clash na kaya nilang i-initiate laban sa Sage Unitas. But now, sobrang commendable yung disiplina na dito ng Mustang Esports. Although hindi natin yun nakita throughout the first throughout the second or third game rather onto our best of 5 series. That was such a good play and that was such a good decisions made by Mustang Esports. Why? Dahil nga ang dami pang hold, ang dami pang pick of potential dito ng Sage Unitas. Pagdating nga sa mga crowd control nila, we have the Yuzong, we also have the Joy to go in for the ejectors and also the unstoppable force. And ilang beses na natin yung nakikita kanina, si Kurumi ang lagi nilang napupuruan. Pero speaking of Kurumi, I gotta say na sobrang commendable ni Kurumi when it comes to using in the Esmeralda.
With that avarice, no, nakakabili talaga siya ng items immediately. Kaya naman, pakunat siya ng pakunat, and every time, no, Sage will try to do a pick off on Kurumi, hindi yun nangyayari. Talagang napakakunat niya. And not to mention, no, she will most likely be going in for the Oracle para sa kanyang next item dito.
And yun na nga, no, napakatagal na rin talagang mapapatay pa dito yung isang Esmeralda. Kaya naman, they need to use in or to buy in their efficient items to counter in the itemization na meron na dito ang Mustang Esports. But going back, the pressure is given by Mustang Esports na throughout our mid to late game of our match. Pero again, ano kaya ang pwede pang gawin dito ng Sage Unitas? With their composition, kaya pa ba nilang panghawakan yung late game potential na lagi nilang naipapanalo dito sa Mustang Esports?
Late game potential, definitely, I would say Sage has it. And either way, right now, I think they just have to gain composure. Wag lang sila ma-pick off. Not to mention, no, they have the Harit and the Cecilio na talagang pwedeng ma-burst down. Pagdating sa late game, wala na, mapapunish kayo at mapapunish. But right now, no, still upper hand for Mustang Esports. They will continue pressuring in the late. And right now, we are going back into the game, into the land of dawn. Syempre, Mustang Esports has the upper hand here, as well as the almost 10k gold lead here for Mustang Esports. And right now, no, they are looking to pressure in the lanes as well as take in all the resources of Sage.
Na 18-minute mark na tayo pumapatak, Miss Burger Kim. Oh no! Questionable stun? And flicker in, coming in from Nerd. That was so bad for the side of Sage Unitas. The failed attempt to pick off a member from the side of Mustang Esports. Falling Starman coming in from the backlines, getting it the double kill. That is going to be the third kill. Nandito naman onto the backlines. Pumapasok na rin dito si AJ, killing spree. And we also have the minion waves, Miss Burger Kim. Oh no, Israel. We have here Eerie, the last one alive to defend the base of Sage Unitas. And now let us all congratulate Mustang Esports for winning in the game number 5 and officially owning the islands of VisMin laban sa side ng Sage Unitas. We have Iragawaran champions, Mustang Esports from STI West Negros University.
Wow, Honey Glaze. What a remarkable play from both of our teams. And syempre naman, both of them very much deserving here. Our MVP of the game is none other than AJ. We've seen how he was able to go in doing the finishing touches. Si Kurumi naman, syempre, very commendable din yung mga Falling Star Moon na ginagawa niya, talaga catching in 3 members of Sage there. At si AJ naman doing in the final damage. Kaya naman, Mustang Esports, congratulations for being the winners of the VisMin Grand Finals. Sage, no? Grabe, what a run it has been for them here in AcadArena. Sila ang powerhouse for the longest time. And right now, we have a new champion. We have STI Mustang Esports taking in the win for this VisMin Grand Finals.
Ayan.
Gustong sabihin, sobrang excited, pero nakamute siya. And I think she just wanted to say good game, well played to both of our teams. No? And of course, congratulations na rin kay Mustang Esports for taking in or bringing in the victory for STI. And right now, no, once again, we are your shoutcasters for today, Burger Kim and Honey Glaze. Now, you guys can find us on social media. We're on Facebook, we're on Instagram, as well as TikTok at don't forget to follow AcadArena as well on TikTok. That's at AcadArena. Kaya naman, we are giving away a lot of giveaways para sa ating 1,000 followers. So do go ahead, go check us out on TikTok. Once again, no, kami ang inyong mga shoutcasters for today, Burger Kim and Honey Glaze. And on behalf of the AcadArena National Campus Open team, ang ating director na si Brian, and everyone behind AcadArena, thank you so much for supporting us. Hopefully, we'll see you guys again next time. Now, Honey Glaze, any last words from you?
Very, very thankful kami sa lahat ng mga nakasuporta. And although we've seen earlier so much defeat na nga gusto nga nang ibigay dito ng Sage Unitas laban sa side na nga ng Mustang Esports, we, again, katulad na mention mo, we are hailing another champion into the VisMin region. So, very, very thankful of all the supporters. And again, this is Honey Glaze with the double kasama ni Burger Kim. We'll see you soon for another season here in the National Campus Open by AcadArena.